Is he? Yeah, I told him to hop in. All right, there we go.
Have you heard candy cane lately? Oh, that thing sounds nasty.
It sounds really good.
Yeah, it sounds very good.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. We got Buff's Garage and Big Block already.
Wow. Drawing a crowd.
I'm still getting used to this whole thing, But how do you see how many people are in here?
I open up a separate window in YouTube, but I mute it so they don't intermix, and I can see what's going on YouTube side and our side.
I don't have
I just minimize the windows. What's that?
I don't have the bandwidth for that.
Oh.
Well, my kids aren't here, so I probably won't be all broken up and jumpy this time.
Nice. We got Bill Cameron. There we go.
Oh, hey, Bill.
How do I pin this thing? That's my only question. I don't know how to do that. Hey, and we got Fox. There we go. Maybe we get Fox in here. Hey, so
you should be able to get 5 people along with yourself in here.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, we got somebody who's down there. There we go. We got Cleatus.
Oh, there's trouble.
What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
There we go.
This isn't normal. That's not Cleatus.
Different room.
I'm all
Got
confused
Michigan
now.
Muscle. There we go. Hey, Big Block will jump in on a minute. Okay, so I have to ask because I know, especially for everybody, Ollie's probably gets hit with this the worst. Gas versus electric. Now that it's mandatory. There we go. We got Tay in here. Grubby. Bam. Now that it's mandatory for you guys there in Washington.
Yes, not quite yet. It's coming. They're creating a bill.
But to be fair, the graphic or the picture you should have shown a new car, because you can still have gasoline cars. You just can't buy new gasoline cars by 2032.
That's true. Oh, we
So
got
put up one of them generic looking new cars, and it's like, I'm not buying one of them anyway, so I'm not going to buy electric either.
Yeah, that's true. What's going on? Oh, Taco Syndicate, man, piling in now, huh?
Yes, they are.
Now, if I could see how many people are actually in here, maybe I'll do
I
that.
gotta open my other window.
So, I mean, is there anybody that's really pro-electric here? I feel like we're all kind of anti-electric.
Well,
like
Cleatus likes his EV Mustangs.
Oh, yeah. That's a real Mustang right there, buddy.
No, it's not.
No way.
No.
You just be
Definitely
careful.
not.
Remember who you're talking to, man. He can kind of boot
way.
you right out,
Don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of Mustang. For sure, EVs have their place, and I think that one day they'll be the way to go. And we're not ready yet, but
Yeah.
and I will tell you this: the new Mustang EV looks better than a Fox body. But that ain't saying much, in my opinion. So,
I didn't used to like the Fox bodies, but they've grown on me quite a bit, to be honest. But
I'd rather have a Mustang too.
I liked the Fox bodies when they first came out, but I kind of liked them less and less. There's still a few nice ones out there, but they're cheap. They're cheap.
Yeah,
cars.
they are. They're still cheap. In the 90s, the last of them, 92 or whatever, they started looking, 93 I guess it would be actually. They started looking a little better, the Vanilla Ice style one and all that. Convertible GT.
But you know what? I don't want to diss them too much because you got to understand that I respect what those cars can do, but they are not built well.
No, they're very customizable.
Nothing in the 80s was built to last more than a week. I swear.
Well,
I don't know if that's changed.
I'm going to argue that a little bit, but not too much.
All right, long enough to get past the warranty, and then it was
The
done.
Camaro and the Firebirds, structurally, they were good. But the interiors were complete garbage.
Most interiors of the 80s were garbage.
Plastic.
They were trying all that new. I mean, the dashes were cracking, and it, yeah, junk.
I like the third gen Firebirds and Camaros. I really
Sure,
do.
I do too. I'm a big fan of them.
Awesome
I call
cars.
them third gens because they weren't very fast unless you got one of the high outputs.
Well, I had what was it? 87 with the 350 auto in it, and that tune port, it had some good low end torque on it. It sounded great, but it just ran out of breath at about 5,000 RPM. But they were still fast cars.
That was one of the faster ones. Think about like the Crossfire or the 4-cylinders.
Oh, that was just bad idea. Bad idea. They both, but you can't just say GM did that. Ford did it. Dodge did it. They all threw 4 cylinders. Like there was a 4-cylinder front wheel drive Charger, if you remember.
I do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Hey, what about the front wheel drive Monte Carlos? They tried that shit from like 96 to 2006 or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Hey, I was pissed when they allowed that into NASCAR.
Yeah.
It's front wheel drive.
Well, I will say that even though it wasn't the best car at the time, it was an impressive car. But the Bonneville SSCIs were kind of neat cars, right?
Weren't they the turbocharged or supercharged?
Yeah, with a 3.8 supercharged.
Yeah,
like they were impressive. They went well.
Hey, you're talking dudes with wrenches style now. He loved them things.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, didn't Buick have one too? It was supercharged front wheel drive.
Yeah. But I also like the Monte Carlos, the mid '80s Monte Carlos SS and stuff like that.
That's what I want. A G body. Ooh, yeah. T tops. SS.
Oh, the guy I work with right now, you'd be jealous then, brother. He's got a nice one.
You want to trade a Volvo?
No, I don't.
That's
think
like
so. Not for that car.
One of the cars that I've wanted since I was a little kid. So
yeah, there's a lot of cars I would love to. So I love my Tri-5s. I would love to have a Tri-5. I don't care. 4-door, 2-door, 55, 50. I love the 57 exterior, 55.
Go see Dan over there. He's hoarding a bunch of them.
Yeah, well, Dan's not just over there. Dan's like 10, 15 hours away from me.
Oh, that's nothing in Canada. It's flat. You jam the steering wheel, take a nap, and you're there.
Well, through Saskatchewan, maybe.
Hell, I think he went out to Shade Tree's place a couple of times. That's a drive.
Oh, no, Big Block. I do not need that. Thank you very much.
Mercury.
Oh, Mercury. Those are kind of cool looking cars, though.
Garb.
I never said they were built well. I just said they're kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
I did actually like the Shelby Daytona.
Say it.
It's pretty much the cheapest Shelby that you can get into, right?
But they weren't that bad for what they were. They were actually a quick little nimble car.
They defecated on 2 names at once: Charger and Daytona.
And Shelby.
And then they threw the Shelby name in there too. But that being said, I had, at the same time my buddy had one of those things, I had a 280 ZX, and I loved that car. That thing was awesome. It was like I could stick my feet through the floorboard, but that 2.8 liter inline 6 and that 5-speed, that thing was great fun.
Hey, everybody in the chat that said hello, and I haven't said hello to yet.
Yep. Desert Rat, I see you there.
Oh, there's a few of you in
We
there
got a
now.
lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in here. Jeez.
Bryce, you're popular. I'm going to come hang out more so I can get popular.
There you go. I'm just trying to be like you, man. Desert Rats, Piston Twisted, Jan, Tay, Big Black. Oh, there we go.
Hey,
Oh, another Canadian in here.
man of the hour.
What's going on? You guys hear me okay?
Are you joining from the bar? That's kind of awesome.
That's his bar.
Alexa, turn on bedroom.
All right, look at this, man. We got all the top YouTubers in here. Piston, Cleatus, Mongrels.
Shopcat's in the house. See Shopcat?
Yeah. Oh, is he
In
really?
here too?
Yep.
Shopcat. Bill Cameron, the man.
Oh, Bill, yeah. Shorts will get you subscribers. Now, I don't know if they get you watch time, but
I haven't got a single subscriber in I don't know how many days. It just
Yeah, I mean,
I cannot break that 600 mark.
So everybody that's not subscribed to Mongrels right now, go and subscribe. Subscribe to your extra account, your kids' account, your wife's account. Get them over 600.
I'm not here for that. I just saying it just I had a fantastic month last month. I was just going gangbusters, and then all of a sudden, boom, dead stop.
It'll get there.
Yeah.
If you want, I can unsubscribe and resubscribe so your number's still
Mess
moving.
your numbers up real bit.
I don't know if that works.
Let's get 50 people to do that and see how much it really messes up.
See how well it works, right? You know, I take a tenth of dudes as success. That'd be fine.
Well, he just nailed it.
Yeah, his shorts are pretty good. I've cranked out a couple shorts, but they've only got like 1,000 views. You know, it's not like anything crazy. You know,
I've had the one I put up the other day got like 20-something thousand views, and then I had like 5,000, 10,000, 3,000. Then the one I put up today and the one I put up yesterday has 12 views.
Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of all over the place for me too.
Yeah.
I honestly, I will freely admit, I'm totally just ripping off dudes at this point. I'm going out talking about short little facts about cars.
MongrelsGarage and riches.
Hey, we're all trying to help each other for the greater good, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's a great
Shopcat,
community.
what'd you do to yourself, man?
I'll be the first to say if there's ever something that I do that you guys like, feel free to have at it.
Well, I was thinking about getting a green Ford 250 and calling it Frankenstein, and you know.
With it.
Get a 350. Got to one up him. 350.
Oh, I got to one up him.
You know, that's fine. You'd be doing yourself a good thing there.
Well, I got the blue.
You get an F-150 and call
but you already
Frankenstein.
upsized me there because you already got AC and it's 250. So.
It doesn't work well, but it's there.
Hey, that goes a long way. That AC, man, you got to have it here. Just like there, you got to have AC.
Oh man, well, actually, we had the AC break on our house last weekend, and man, that was brutal. It was only down for a day before the guy came out, but man, when it's triple digits, you do not want to go without AC.
I should go there and just work on ACs 2 months out of the year and retire the rest of the year.
You probably could. Yeah, seriously.
But like, I can come out and fix it today. It's going to cost you $3,000, but I'll be there. We'll get it fixed.
Well, you know, we use that. You know, I got that American Home Shield or something like that, where like you pay $100 and they come out, but they take like 2 days before they even want to respond. You know, it's like, man, I'm dying over here. So like with this one, we were just like, no, just get the guy out here. It's not even worth it. You know.
I don't have AC in my house. I'm betting
you've been to Arizona and you've been hot, so you know we need it down here.
Yeah.
Arkansas is not as hot as Arizona, but in the middle of summer for Arkansas, now it's only hot. It's really humid.
Washington is not supposed to be getting as hot as it does, but we're about as hot as Arizona half the time now.
Oof.
Yeah. Hey, two things. Mopar Nut, on our next game show, we actually have Dodges on there, so you'll be happy about that.
I think I had to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure it was Mopar not giving me shit in my comments the other day on some car. I was making fun of a stock Mustang that won a car show or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But what's the story with that one?
So we went to a car show. It was the first car show that I took the Volvo to, right? Yeah. I'm like, oh boy, there's some nice cars here. It's not even close to win anything. So we waited around just to see if we'd win. And out of the 9 awards that were given, 5 of them were bone stock regular cars that were less than 10 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm never coming back here. I mean, if it was like, don't get me wrong, if it was like a 1975 model when it's all original or something, go for it. But
Yeah.
if it's a 2019 model, there's nothing been done to it, I don't think it should win an award.
Well, you know a little secret, Cleatus? You know I started doing shorts on the car show we have up here?
Mhm.
It's for your benefit. I
Oh,
want to
okay.
feel that we have better than stock 2-year-old cars here.
We did hear there were so many nice cars at that car show. There was a freaking Buick Grand National, GSX or whatever. There was, God, it was so many cars. I took video of so many cars at the car show that should have won. That the Volvo had no reason even being in the same area as them. And yeah, they didn't win.
Well, and I happen to know that Piston Twisted has some nice cars out his way too. They hide them a little bit, but they're there.
How many does he have in his yard? What have you been doing over there?
Oh, I mean, out here, the classic car scene is actually pretty slick. It's one of the, we just had Atlantic Nationals, oh, geez, a few months back now. And it's one of the biggest car shows in Atlantic Canada. And you go there, but you've got people coming up from the US nonstop and putting up booths, showing what they've got. It's a pretty good show. And then you'll just drive down the road a month later and it's the same cars. Just one here, one there, drive them all the time. They don't hold them back. Wintertime, they all disappear, of course, because snow and all the stuff they put on the roads. But yeah, it's a nice little hidden gem. I had no idea until I moved out here what the classic car and truck and bike scene were actually like. It's pretty nice.
There's a lot of stuff out there, that's
So-
for sure.
Mopar Nut, what years did they make the Hertz Mustang? And I bet you this is why I've never seen one in person. I've heard about them. I've seen pictures of them and stuff, but I've never seen one in person. And I bet you it's because it was before I was born.
The 60s ones?
Yeah, it's definitely before you were born. Now, there's in the 60s.
Yeah.
It was the 60s.
Yeah.
That's when my mom was born. So
Mhm.
that's why I've never seen one.
Well, one of my favorite rental car stories is from Arizona. I flew down there, and I wanted something that wasn't too boring. And I was looking at the economy rentals, and I seen that for $20 more, I could get a Challenger. I'm like, all right, bring it on. I'll get a Challenger. And I show up at the airport, and there's 3 of them to choose from. There's a black, red, and a blue, and I start walking out that way, but I caught something out of the corner of my eye. It was a white Challenger. Now, I don't like white cars, but it happened to have a hood scoop on it and said Hemi on the side. So
Nice.
I'm like, hey, what's the deal with that Challenger? And the lady, she runs back in to get the manager, and the manager comes out. He likes the white Challenger? And I'm like, yeah, I like the white Challenger. He says, it's yours. Merry Christmas. And so I got that for the price of the V6 Challenger.
Nice.
Now, I had a lot of
I'm sure you were very nice to it, right?
because one of the things I did is I went up to, I think it was Lemon Mountain or something like that in Tucson. And you're going through, and that thing had the paddle shifters, and you're going through the gears, going through that mountain, and that thing pops and backfires and crackles and just echoes off of everything. It was awesome. And it got surprisingly good gas mileage. I was on the highway from Tucson to Phoenix, and it was averaging about 6.5. Well, that was kilometers. So I got to think what that would be. It got to be over 30 miles to the gallon, close to 40. It was crazy.
Really? That's not bad.
Hey, Arco's on. How's it going, Arco?
Yo. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Appreciate that,
Yeah.
Tim.
Fox can fix it. You better watch it. I used to have a bunch of those.
I like a Mustang too.
I've still
Look,
got
I did-
one.
I don't want
Well,
to say it
two.
like that. That's somebody's going to take that sound clip and like play it later or something, make a short out of it.
That's a good
I like a
idea.
Mustang 2 better than a Fox body or better than the electric Mustang. But
Hey, I like Mustang 2s. I've had 12 or 13 of them.
I've never had one. Of course,
I still have one.
I don't own that many Fords, except for trucks. For some reason, I get a lot of Ford trucks.
Fox, hold on. I got to take it out of its car tent this weekend. I'm going to make a video of my Mustang too. You will eat your words.
Oh,
you're going to like it.
You got the Cobra, huh?
Well, I got a fastback with Cobra dress. I had Cobras. I got rid of them because they're worth more money. This one here, I set up for the strip. It's got subframe connectors on it, a small block Ford with a dual quad tunnel ram on it. It don't look like a typical Mustang too.
I even kind of like the Pintos a little bit. Have y'all seen the movie Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Pinto.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, the drop top Pinto in that movie, I thought was pretty cool.
Oh no!
I was like, man, I would try that.
Wait, the Pinto?
Yeah, someone made a custom convertible one in the movie. Oh,
I don't know if I
thought it was
remember.
pretty cool. Let's see if I can find a picture of it.
Yeah, I think it was pretty close to 40, and I'm not surprised that yours got that Destroyer. They get surprisingly good mileage. But now, as for Cleatus and his Pintos and cool do not belong in the same sentence.
Oh.
Uh,
The V8 ones can be kind of cool. I V8'd one. Fox, the stock rear spoiler, if you put one on any of the fastbacks, it changes the look completely. They look terrible with no spoiler.
see, Turtle
Fix
says
those
Pintos are
fastbacks.
awesome.
You keep talking about Pintos, and to me, Pintos are like the mullet of haircuts when it comes to cars.
Well said.
Let's see that one. It's
Yeah, I
nice.
don't remember that.
What is
that
the
was
Porsche
the beginning of the
924?
movie.
The Model T called wants its top back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's cool, man. I mean, yeah, it's not the coolest car ever, but
I mean, hey,
The
as long
Ridgeline
as
is
it's not
based on
electric, then we're good.
hey, is Turbo
Oh,
Chevette-
dancing. Those are cuss words. Get that
You know-
Ridgeline stuff out of here.
Mopar Nut, I used to want a Chevette. And the only reason I wanted a Chevette is so I could tell people that I have a vet.
Wait a minute. Chevette?
Yeah.
I guess you
I
can't
used to
stoop
want one.
lower than a Pinto.
Well, Chevettes were cheap, when I was investing and stuff. So that's why I wanted one. And I would want to tell everybody, hey, who wants to ride my vet? Or, whatever.
Vega.
Okay.
Vega. You should have said Vega. Not
Please,
Chevette.
Well,
Vega.
Vegas are cool, don't get me wrong.
I got her
Chevettes,
next
not that they're
swap
cool.
project,
It's
buddy.
just, I thought it'd be cool to mess with people. But I
got her
couldn't
next
find
swap
one.
project. Let's do a Chevette with a Hemi.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Isn't the Hemi bigger than a Chevette?
Someone put an LS in a Chevette. I seen a video of one. It's
Mhm.
floating around on the internet. The thing is
Oh, I
bad.
can do that.
What was Cleatus?
Was it? No, was it Cleatus?
Yeah,
Did
me.
you? No, wasn't you?
That was
I seen
Volvo.
somebody had one. Cause all you see
I
the
didn't
back
do that
end of the
myself.
Chevette of these big wide ass tires. The thing is nasty sounding.
I'd be down to put a Hemi in it. Let's put a 6.2 Hemi in it. Or is it 6.2? Yeah, 6.2,
Will it
right?
fit?
6.7.
Yeah, the 6.2 is the same size as the 5.7.
Oh, okay. But 6.2 makes more power, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's what you want, more power.
Always more power.
Here we
Okay.
go.
But the
Arco
6.2 is
says
the
blown
Hellcat,
grim,
dude.
or,
We could
455
turbo
volts
it.
grim on-
Well, the 6.2 is the Hellcat engine.
Well, 6.2 also comes in the trucks, don't they? Or you
No,
can't get them in the
it's a
trucks?
6.4.
6.4. I don't know, man. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I like Hemis. They're just above my price range. So.
Well, you should be able to go pick a 5.7 out of a junk.
Oh yeah, you can pick a 5.7 up out of a old Dodge Ram or something. Yeah.
Like they're even starting to pop up in the 2009 and up. So the Eagle 5.7s are starting to pop
Really?
up in the pick apart here.
Oh, nice.
They're rare, but they show up once in a while.
I got you. Well, that'd be
Well,
cool.
You seen the rash of short videos with all the wrecked Chargers in it, haven't you? Junkyard should be full of them right now.
Oh no!
They're all doing the spin outs and stuff and crashing
No.
them.
Well, the problem is that the pile of Mustangs, it kind of blocks out the
Oh.
pile of Chargers, right?
Oh wow!
Shots
Wow.
fired on the green.
Yeah. I got a good one here. How do I put this picture up? Hold on. Piston sent me a good picture here. Hold on. Figure out how to do this. Piston, how'd you get that background the way you did that? That looks awesome.
So it's actually just gray bead pine, and I stained it gray. And then when I cut out the masking for it, I brought a projector in, I threw the design up on the wall, and then just put out masking tape, kind of to make it match. And then it's if you're ever in the car model world, you can get a spray paint. It's called a smoke. So it's how you would spray tint on windows for models. And so that's just a couple coats of that, and then polyurethane the whole thing, and call her done.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
That's when grade B pine was still cheaper than a mortgage. You just get 14 square feet for $5 up here, which wasn't bad. Now it's $20. I'm like, well, or I could buy a 2x4 and shave it down now. That's cheaper. Yeah. But it's great. The walls are very forgiving. If you ever bump anything into them, it doesn't matter, right? But it's a garage. It had particle board all the way around. I wanted to finish it. And I'm like, well, okay, let's look at drywalling. Let's look at all the other options. And at that time, I think I bought them out of the grade B pine packs twice, and we just went at it one night, and about 2 weeks worth of staining, getting high off of polyurethane. That was cool.
I bet.
But what I did it with a low gloss poly. So when I'm filming in here, there aren't a lot of reflections off the wall. Yeah, okay.
There's a set of points here.
So, funny story for you. I'm driving along. I'll give you the symptoms. It's really simple. Riding along on the bike, and all of a sudden just dies. Absolutely dead. The headlights still work. Taillight still works. Horn still works. I can't get it to kick over.
It ain't got no gas.
Oh, it had gas. It had gas. But I mean, when it stopped, I mean, it was literally just dead. And that was it. There was no power whatsoever. Now with the TRW, you've got two circuits. You have your ignition circuit, which powers everything, and you have your emergency circuit, which bypasses all the accessories, which on this bike amount to like two things. But that way, if your battery's fried, you can still fire it up, and it just uses the battery then as a capacitor, if you will. So I pop the distributor cap off, and this is what I see. And this is a lovely little guessing game. This is how 50-cent parts can screw you over. But anybody see anything wrong?
Well, what's that red piece on the points? That doesn't look right.
So those points, you see we'll start from the middle. You see the lobe in the very center?
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a small little heel that sticks up off the end of that red piece. And as the lobe kicks over top of it, pushes it down, and it spreads the points apart.
Yep.
That broke.
Looks like it's folded over.
That's what it looks like, yep.
Yeah.
So that was one of the few parts that weren't changed over in the overhaul, and it looked fine. The gap was set, everything was good to go. There was no physical damage. There's a little bit more to the story. You see the outer lip of that base plate there?
Yep.
So right at the very top, if you look between the tab, so where you see the condenser or the capacitor, condenser if you're Brit, just above that, where that lip is supposed to be for that cap to seal, it's not there, right?
Yeah.
Well, that entire pack inside is supposed to be dry. You're not supposed to have any oil or anything like that. Now, it's a 56. It doesn't leak bad, but you're going to have some misting going on, and you can see inside that there was a bit of buildup of oil. So I'm thinking the oil and the plastic didn't go well together, and just made it a little bit more brittle. And right in the middle of literally in the middle of two towns, about 40 kilometers between the two. That's where it broke down. I pushed it over to this guy, just this little farm on the side of the road, because I didn't want to try and troubleshoot this thing on the side of the highway. And he's like, oh, I got a buddy who's got a classic too. So he pulls up in a 1910 Ford, this little rickety thing. He's like, what do you think of my classic? I'm like, I really can't say anything about Ford, man, because out of the two of us, one of us has a running classic. So you're good to go. But dude used to race motocross, and he had a van. He's like, how far do you have to go? Well, I gotta, not too far, but he's like, oh, we'll just load it up in the back of the van. And I'm thinking like this Ford Aerostar with this TRW sticking out the back. No, it's a full-size van, rolling toolbox, basically, with the setup inside to be able to mount and strap down a bike. So when he said we're gonna stop by Tim Hortons, I wasn't gonna say no. But yeah. But that's it. That was one of those 50-cent piece knocks a bike right off the road.
Huh.
The downs, well, I say 50-cent piece. You guys don't want to know what a replacement for one of those things is. 'Cause it's expensive.
Background music? Is there background music?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am deaf. I know, man.
We're going to take that one and we're going to make a video out of it to show how to troubleshoot things, because there's nothing at all in any one of the manuals or any of the regular small engine manuals that deal with that kind of a problem. And we got it back to the garage. The engine was able to cool down. It took us all of about 2 minutes to figure out exactly what was going on, just by working everything backwards, and figured, you know what, when the replacement parts get here, show the importance of sometimes, you know, the old, they don't make it like they used to phrase, and then people roll their eyes. That's not the original piece. The original piece is the old backlight. You either have a backlight piece of plastic in there or a compressed fiber piece, almost like the handles on a K-bar, if you will, where it's just that heavy compression on the leather. They won't break over like that. They just slowly wear down. But to be able to show a comparison of, hey, this is why the old parts are better than the new parts, and see if we can't throw that together as a quick little how-to. Anyway, that's my story.
Well, I think Fox Can Fix It has a fix for you next time. This is one of them day old Timbits would fix that right up.
Shove it right in there. And use that as a pad underneath the kickstand so it doesn't sink into the ground.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if our American friends know what a Timbit is.
So Tim Hortons thought they were going to be clever, and they were. They sell a lot. They're basically donut holes is what they are. Except if you were to leave it out for a day, you know when you want to be that arse in the middle of winter and you shove stones inside of a snowball? For those south of the border, like around where stuff with Cleatus is, a snowball is when it's really cold. And
We have snow every couple of years or so.
But that's what a Timbit's like after it's been out for a day. That thing is like the hardest matter known to man. It's unreal. You throw one of those, you're gonna knock somebody clear out the next Sunday. What's great though, when you get the powdered ones, when it hits them, you get the white powder everywhere. It's like a beauty.
So, sorry, I got a little distracted here, but I have to tell you something funny. Well, it's not funny, but funny at the same time. So my daughter came in for something real quick, right? She goes back out. Next thing you know, she FaceTimes me and she's like crying. I'm like, oh crap, what happened, you know? So I run out there and the dog ate her cheeseburger.
I'd be crying too.
Oh, poor Shy.
Luckily, there's plenty of other options, so it was an easy fix. But it was. Yeah. Crisis averted, though.
She's got to get to it faster.
Yeah.
Well, you don't leave it where they can reach it, too. You know.
Of course, you don't want to hear none of that. You want your hamburger.
Yeah, that burger's done. There's no saving that.
You need to savor a piece of.
Where was the burger from?
Well, we went to Jack in the Box just because it was close and we were running behind, you know. But so I mean, it wasn't.
The dog saved her gut then.
Yeah.
She'd be pooping like,
the
Hey,
dog
Jack in the
saved
Box
her,
is
man.
good.
Did her a favor.
Yeah.
We don't have Jack in the Box up here.
we don't have it here either.
We got it here.
Apparently, they used to have it here until they had some, outbreak or something like that in the 80s or something. And they took it away. I don't know.
It's
Before
good
my
at
time.
2 a.m. I think that's the only time it's really good. You know.
Don't eat their tacos. They're disgusting.
So we went on vacation, me and the kids and the wife and everything. We went to a couple places in Texas, and we were like, let's get somewhere quick. And I was like, okay. So you get my kids. I'm like, you have never had Jack in the Box in your life. You're going to get sick when we eat there. Everybody's going to be on the toilet. It's going to happen, but we're going to go. And
Yeah.
you have to get the taco and you have to get a burger. You're not going to like it. None of it's going to be good, but it's going to be okay. See, yeah. Well, they learned, and they had it in their lifetime now, so they don't need it again.
Taco's bad.
We're getting there, Destroyer. We're getting there.
We're talking
Because
about gas now, Destroyer.
We're talking about gas right now.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is a tie into it. We'll get there, buddy.
Meals of ass destruction.
Yeah. Well, I think the In-N-Out burger is appropriately named.
Oh no.
Hey, In-N-Out's pretty good, though. You don't like In-N-Out? Hey, Steve Orting. There we go.
Turtle is asking what's wrong with us.
Wasted.
So
Obviously,
there's no such thing as the disgusting taco. Oh boy. They
Yeah.
have the Jack in the Box in.
Mm,
What's up, Wasted? What's
Man,
wrong with you all? Trailer says. Well, it's a
He
long
has
story,
one of those
Turtle.
tacos. If he had
I
one,
mean, Texas.
he's right there with us.
Yeah.
Bryce, I think they're trying to get us back on topic here. And that's
Oh.
All right. No. Wow.
So,
Coming out
Well-
swinging. Again, I have to
new
tell you,
car is just as good as an EV.
I am on the far extreme of there is nothing about electric I like. I don't like electric cars at all. There's very few things I'm not strongly opinionated about.
Have you ever driven one?
Driven in one, but you know what? Here's my thing. Here's my problem. Anytime that somebody says you have to do something, I'm like, forget
Well,
you.
Yeah, that's definitely the wrong way to go about it. Is to say we're going to start making you do this.
Right.
I don't think that'll ever happen here or in my lifetime here in Arkansas anyway, because we don't do that down here. But even then, I think they'll go about it differently. I think they'll say, we'll give you tax credits or tax breaks, or we'll give you, they'll do things to entice you to get into it. They're not going to say,
That's the
This
way
is
to
what
do
you have
it,
to do.
though. I mean, right? Like you guys are absolutely right. You will do this. Well, you can pound salt. That's what you can do.
Yeah.
If you treat EVs with people that want to buy them, and you are giving them tax credits or breaks on something, or whatever it might be. Okay, so you are rewarding people for wanting to do that, but don't punish people because they don't want to.
Sure.
Agreed.
Right.
Not there yet. Where
we're not even close to there. Even if they were able to give everybody an electric car today, it would fail. The infrastructure is not even a tenth of the way there.
I'm gonna get on my soapbox here for a quick second, right? So the last time we were on your show, I think maybe it was Wasted, but when we were talking about this, so out here, and I'm not saying that Nova Scotia is different, but if you tell everybody, all right, you need to get an EV, it's never going to work. It won't work because people can't afford it. It's not the infrastructure or anything like that. We have a lot of people who just year to year are going used car to used car to used car. They're getting the $500 or $1,000 beater because that's all they can afford to be able to get to work. If you create an environment in the automotive world where you are forcing things down people's throats when the large bulk of the population simply can't afford it, you're going about it the wrong way. EVs right now, with the price tag that they have, they're a luxury item. It is a luxury to be able to plug in because you can afford that $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 price tag. There's no such thing as a cheap used EV unless it doesn't work. So until things are stable and everybody can be a bit more on the same page of where things are right now, you can, all the litigation, everything you want to put in to try and make people and force them to get EVs, you can pound salt. And this is from a guy who owns an EV.
So is pound salt, is that a Canadian term?
So pounding salt is one of the most useless jobs that you can have. Historically, it comes from, if you had a salt mine, which way back when salt was very, very pricey, very expensive, and a very nice little luxury item as well.
Sure.
The simplest job on a salt mine was to break the salt down into smaller pieces. So
down here in Arkansas, I think it's the rest of the U.S. as well, but I might be wrong. But they call it pound sand.
Same idea. It's a simple task, and almost nobody.
That's why I was wondering: is that a Canadian thing or is it?
Yeah, it's fairly common up here. We use both terms, honestly. or
I'd
both
never heard pound
expressions.
salt before.
Kick
so.
rocks? I don't know. We
Kick
got a lot of
rocks,
rocks
yeah.
around here.
Yeah, see what they go kick some rocks or the bucket. I didn't know that. You ever hear somebody say, "Just go be the bucket man," like go hold the bucket? That comes from King of the Hill, where the episode where Boomhauer was racing to try and be the pace car driver, and they had Dale just hold the bucket, and he still screwed that up.
I've never seen that one.
Oh, it's a good one. He's in the back, cleaning windows, slow and everything. Anyway, yeah.
So here's a question for Wasted, since we are talking about EVs.
Glovebox though, but that's my little rant on EVs right now.
Since we are kind of still on EVs, Wasted. If you buy a Nissan Leaf or some cheap EV, are you going to LS swap it?
No.
I'll put a Hemi in one.
First of all, you've met me. I would wear a Leaf like a freaking shoe. I'm
Yeah.
too big for all that noise. First of all, you're
get
going to have to put me in an EV I can fit in.
So
And
you
then it
need
would have to be
Tesla
really
bigger or bigger.
comfortable. I mean, you've seen me.
Rivian looks pretty good big.
I mean, there's lots of cars that look big until you. I mean, it's one of those deals. I mean, if you're going to LS swap something, it's got to be cool for it. You know what I mean?
Well, even the Volvo looked bigger than it was when I got in.
It was way bigger than the 240, though.
It was bigger than the 240 or whatever as well. But now that the bigger seats are in it, or the seats that we built the brackets and put them back further, I can fit in there much better.
I don't know. I know swapping from electric back is a cool thing for a couple of people have done it, but
Sure.
it's a ton of work, and I just don't see.
Oh man,
The problem with EVs is they're heavy.
The one guy I could think of, Rich Rebuilds, that was, and he's done some extensive work on his channel, but that right there was probably the most extensive work I've seen him do.
It was a good bet, yeah. So it's just one of those deals, man. The big problem you're going to have with all the EVs is they're really heavy. Now, granted, most of that is the battery, but even once you've got the battery, if you're going away from that platform, it's still
Sure.
not
And then
a
you
light
got to
car.
think. So a EV with the battery, and it has great center of gravity. It doesn't roll over real easy. All that stuff. After you take them batteries out, is it going to be the same?
Well, no, it changes everything. And then isn't the battery like kind of structural as well? Doesn't it add some sort of structural?
I guess that's what I was asking. I don't know, honestly. I don't know enough, but to tell you, I don't know enough to speak intelligently or even non-intelligently. But
Yeah.
Well, I think you just hit the nail on the head there. I don't think anyone knows enough to speak intelligently about these dang things.
well, I don't know enough to speak intelligently about any vehicle. So.
Well, riddle me this, because everyone knows how batteries operate when it gets cold out. How is this going to affect the cars in the frothy north?
So I'll give you an example.
But they're inside, right? I mean, they're not just exposed.
No, it still works, right? But in the summertime when it's really nice out here, on the same battery where we're getting about, say, for 70 kilometers, in the wintertime where it's dropping down to about minus 15, minus 20 Celsius at the worst, we're almost about probably 2/3 of that range. So there is an effect. There absolutely is. It's noticeable.
Well, sure.
So when they battery power my plow truck, nothing's going to get plowed.
I would say unless they put the massive
Well, that's not true.
battery.
No. So it's not that nothing
'Cause you're
will get plowed. They're still gonna. It's not gonna be like. It's not like cranking amps, like when your car's dead in the winter. It's
Sure.
just your range is going to be greatly reduced because you're charging your battery every time. But it's not like you're gonna come out and go to your electric vehicle. It's gonna go 2 feet and go brr, and you're done. But you
Well-
aren't gonna be able to get that guy at the 5 mile mark of your plow route. That guy's gonna be screwed. But the 4 miles up here, those guys are okay. You know what I mean? That's basically how that's going to boil down to.
Well, I was going to say pushing a load in cold. Yeah, you might make it to the end of your driveway.
Well, so that's the thing. The electric
That's
motor
what I was
doesn't give a shit. The battery doesn't give a shit, and it's going to do whatever. It's going to keep the power, all of the power, until it's all gone. A type of deal. You're just going to get less range. That's all. But it'll be the same power and everything.
So it's kind of funny to say because the range goes down, but the performance of the car actually is noticeably improved.
Really? Well,
Now,
that's
Yeah.
not necessarily from the battery being cold. That's from other components probably being
That's
cold.
from the entire
They're
vehicle.
getting hot.
Yeah.
now I have seen these memes going around. It's like, the cars in the snowstorms. Electric cars will last days sitting still running the heater.
They will.
Gas powers
Just-
couldn't even try to keep up with it. So that meme is so stupid.
Running just the heater.
It takes you can run everything in the car. It takes nothing when it's sitting still.
Well, here's the thing. You can't heater is the trick in your sentence there, because I've run an electric heater before in a house, and it's fucking expensive. So
But it's not.
it takes a lot of power.
It's not the same thing that's an electric car.
It is.
I mean,
It's a coil. It's a coil that gets hot from electricity on two sides, or electricity and ground, and it gets hot. It eats power to create it.
So we've been driving.
How long?
We've been driving the Volt for about 3 years now, and the one thing that I'm impressed by is the cost of mileage. So ours is with the Volt, it's the the plug-in hybrid. Performance-wise, it's amazing. It's a lot of fun to drive. That low center of gravity, it really helps in the wintertime, no matter how slick the roads are. Still drive to the conditions, but never had any issues with that vehicle. There are a lot of pros for it. I like that I can go from here. Work is about a full loop back and forth from work is about 35 kilometers. So even in the wintertime, I'm not gassing the car to go to work and back. If I have to stop somewhere, sure. But long story short, I'm filling the tank up maybe once a month. 30 liters. Comes up to about right now $45 in gas, a lot better than what the Ram Charger was. The cons, I can't work on it, and that's not just because the warranty excuses. I don't have the technical knowledge to be able to fix that aside from the regular components. The components are a lot more expensive. Wheel bearings are a lot more expensive. Brake parts are a lot more expensive. The regular pads, sure. So the regular maintenance side that you can do is a lot more on the pricier side of the house. The availability of parts, because they're not that common of a vehicle. So where you can have, vehicle A that has been around for a few years, but the same rotor, the same pads, just talking about the wheels, for example, work for 5 or 6 different cars. Whereas for electrics, it's very much these parts are for this car only. These parts are for this car only. So
do you freeze for everyone else, or is that just me?
As a whole, it is more costly. Buying it as well, the initial purchase price is fairly high. The pro of that right now is that they don't depreciate nearly as quick as a regular gasser. So, it's a mixed bag, right? But am I happy that we have a Volt? Yes. Am I going to enter it in a car show and try and win a prize? Never. But for day to day, just going to get groceries, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a bit indifferent on it because it suits our lifestyle for what we have here. But if we lived further, especially how rural we are in the area, the infrastructure wouldn't support it. It takes about 8 hours to charge the battery on full. It's the old 2015 model. So it is effectively like a Gen 1 charger. So there is no quick plug and play with charging up. It doesn't exist. If you run the battery down, you're charging it overnight. That's just something you have to deal with, right?
Well, here's my thing. If it was all about the environment, then you would teach people to keep cars longer, and you would build up infrastructure so people had the option not to drive, like taking a bus or a train or that kind of thing.
But you can only charge once for trains or once for lines like that. Whereas these cars, we can charge a bunch of times.
Well, you see, you kind of hit my biggest complaint with these, Bryce, is that the misinformation behind them or the incomplete information behind it. They try to sell them based on a very narrow vision of what it is, and they don't disclose all the facts about gas or electric cars. And they're trying to sell the product just focusing on one little tiny bit of, hey, when you're driving from your house to your work, it's zero emissions.
Yep.
Well,
I see where you're going with this and totally agree. It's the slave labor analogy. You want to go to a shoe store and get a nice pair of shoes. That's great. You're willing to be completely ignorant and forget about where those shoes were made and the conditions they were made in. And what goes into making the batteries is you can't turn a blind eye. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Well, talk about that. Talk about diamonds. What about all the shiny diamonds all these ladies like that are blood diamonds in countries and guys? You know what I mean? Everyone turns a blind eye to that when the shinies
there's
come
all
out.
sorts of things like that. And there's the oil. Don't get me wrong. Oil has that aspect to it as well. They all do. But don't paint the pretty picture and say, hey, the same with windmills. What a crock
Wow.
those things are.
Yeah.
Those things are net negative energy producers. Sorry,
They only
Don't go to
put those
Texas.
up.
Man. They're
They
everywhere in Texas.
Here's the thing. They only put up windmills when there is a subsidy for them to put up windmills. No one puts up a windmill without the U.S. government paying for like 90% of that shit.
yeah.
Because they are,
Yeah,
like you say, they're
you
net
gotta
negative.
understand the composite materials in the blades, the concrete to build the structure, the rare earth magnets that go in it, the oil and stuff to lubricate it. They are not environmentally friendly items. I'm sorry, they just
Mongrels. Do you see what they're doing with the blades? They're
Well,
burying them.
aren't. They bury them.
Well,
They can't get rid of them.
So they stopped that, I think. Well, they're not doing it as much right now because of the fallout from that, and they've come out with there's a shredding. They're starting to shred them somehow. Now, what they're doing with the shreddings is the fun part because they still don't know. We're gonna figure that out once we have all this shredded stuff. We'll figure out what we can do.
They're
with
in
it,
my
but
Apple Jacks.
They might be. Who knows? It could be, yeah.
Yeah, I don't doubt it because
But
I
apparently
remember as
there
a
was-
kid,
there was
Apple
some-
Jacks were really good, but as an adult, they taste very plasticky.
The Shopcat was talking about something else with hydrogen cells and whatnot. I mean, we're right now, I think we've all accepted that we're in a transition phase, not as in get rid of your car, but the focus on vehicles. I mean, imagine if like 20 years from now, the technology that they're pouring in and the research they're doing on different types. Again, we talked about this not too long ago, but battery isn't the only option. So now hydrogen cells, like Shotcat was talking about, there's huge issues still with that at every level. There are issues, but if we keep going this way, it's only a matter of time and research and money going into it to find ways of actually doing this a better way. I'm hopeful. I am. That we can actually come up with a variety of solutions. Somebody had mentioned natural gas, fleets going to natural gas.
Mm-hmm.
For us out here in Nova Scotia, we don't have natural gas to be able to do it, but somewhere where there is a lot of natural gas deposits, Mongrels looking at you in your area.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why not? Why do we have to have one cookie cutter solution for everybody? If you've got natural gas in spades, use it. Absolutely.
We do.
And
We
not
do,
all
and we use
automakers-
propane too.
Not all automakers are going fully electric. You know, I know
Well, that's a
Dodge
good
is,
thing.
I know Chevy is, and I know Ford's leaning that way. But like Toyota, they're saying no, we're going to do hybrid for the next 10 years.
But you look at the different technology, like why does it have to be electric? You look at the internal combustion engine, there's many things it can run on. But not only that, you look at the modern internal combustion engine, it's actually very clean. Extremely clean.
That and so much more efficient. Think about the
Electric
2022 of engine compared to a 1980 engine when they tried to put all that small crap on there, right?
Yeah.
Well, the idea then was to just to smother it so it didn't create emissions. Whereas now they've learned to use all of the fuel when we're burning things
Yep.
and stuff, and turbochargers and recycling and all these things that they do.
But
It's a
there's
different
still
approach.
more for us to learn on ICE engines. I think we
Well,
can
there's,
get them
there's
even more
lots
efficient.
there. But look at the modern vehicle. Look at the modern V8s. Like we were just discussing this with Destroyer earlier. His 392 Hemi cruising on the highway was getting 40 miles to the gallon.
Yes, but I mean, the gearing is 100% for that. That car is geared to play. So you get
It absolutely is. Guaranteed
you know.
you put your foot in it, it ain't getting 40 miles to the gallon, but it is capable of it. Whereas you go put your foot into a 1970 Challenger and see if you get 40 miles to the gallon. That thing at
You'd be
any
lucky
point.
to get 12.
Yeah.
Well, you can if you choke it down with a real small carburetor. It'll do it.
Oh yeah, put a lawnmower carburetor in, right?
The lawnmower
Yeah, there you
carburetor.
You're not going to be able to. You're going to get passed by other lawnmowers, but yeah, but you'll do it.
Synthetic fuel.
But internal combustion engines have had the better part of a century to evolve, right?
Sure.
Absolutely.
And
Well, and think about if they do a lot of electric stuff. Think about where electric cars will be in 40 years.
See, but
I
that's
think
the
they'll
thing.
be in a great place, but
Think
we're
about
not there yet.
what Piston just said. We've had how long to play with these things, and we've seen the most innovation in motors as far as efficiency goes and power goes in the last, what, 2 decades, 3
25
decades?
Yeah, 20 years, I'd say.
Because they're motivated not to do it, right?
Are they motivated, or has the technology come?
Technology.
CNC
Both, because the
technology has
the
made a
U.S.
huge-
government's telling them they have to reach these emission standards, and they tell them every year, every 5 years, they give them higher standards to reach, and they're reaching them and surpassing them.
in some aspects, yes.
But now let's look at the electric car again, okay? So when did it actually come in? It's been around for 100 years.
100 years, yeah.
It was the first
yeah.
car.
Yeah.
It was before the ICE engine. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 1876. It was one of the first cars ever. And there's pictures you can still see from before 1914 where there's entire fleets of vehicles in a garage plugged into electrical outlets on the floor to charge them up. This is
Problem
we're
was,
back-
it was horribly inefficient, and it has
And
not got.
that's
And
my
it hasn't
point.
gotten.
They are still
it has not
horribly
gotten-
inefficient.
It
But they
hasn't
haven't
gotten
even
any
until like
better.
97. They haven't even
No.
in 97.
problem-
They started giving a little bit of attention, and that was it.
The problem is that it's always going to be inefficient to burn, explode, whatever, steam, water, air, generate power, transmit it to wherever, load it into the battery, and go out and get return on the expended energy. It's a losing scenario. You get more efficiency out of burning a combustion engine forward with a fuel type transmission
Now
and moving it and all of that.
Now,
But there's problems that run into that.
there is
i.e.
new
all the other
technology, like the diamond batteries or whatever,
issues.
that run on.
Well, the battery isn't the problem.
no.
Well, what I'm saying is this one, and Destroyer's the one that introduced me to it, and it's a great idea. I don't think we're going to be there anytime soon, but they are working on it. But you don't have to ever charge it or anything. It runs off of. Gosh, I'm talking on my ass now because I don't remember everything.
You never have to charge it, so it runs off
You
snake
never
oil.
have to charge it.
And
No,
unicorn
it's not
parts.
snake oil. It runs off of. Gosh, I wish he was in here. Give me a second. I'll remember it. I'm going to remember it in a second.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, I was lucky enough not too long ago to go to a little conference where they were talking about it. It was hosted up in Halifax, and there were a whole bunch of people talking about EVs and the future, the potential of it. And one of the neat things that the guy had, he took a cell phone and he glued 4 tires onto it. And he said, "All right, so there's my little car right now. Has a battery inside. Life is good. It's the smart car. Cool." And he holds out those non-contact chargers. You just place your phone on. It's like, if I can do this to your garage floor. And that's how he started. So he had my attention on it. And it's all the potential of where we're going and everything. But he did sum it up with one thing. He said, the problem is that we are so invested in trying to find things right now. We are back to where we were a century ago. And we're starting from that point. And until we actually realize where we need certain applications, it's not going to help us. We're just, I love how he put it, pissing into the wind. And pretty soon, people who are being forced on getting these EVs are going to be tired of having wet socks. We need to advance as fast as everything else is advancing when it comes to things. So when a car goes out onto a dealership floor, it's already outdated. The batteries have changed, the systems have changed, everything's changed. What we need is to actually set goals. By what year, what do we want to achieve with vehicles? Almost like what they're doing with internal combustion engines.
Yeah, but
Sure.
the other thing about these is like, we can get into thorium reactors and all sorts of things that's going to help generate the power, but we're not there yet, so don't force it yet. That's kind of the point, right?
Yeah, right now you're
Let
forcing
it
something
evolve
that's
naturally.
impossible.
And yes,
Well,
put
then
the
you
goals
got
in
a lot of
place, like you
people-
said.
Well, you got a lot of people talking about these goals that live in cities where maybe a lot of this infrastructure. Listen, I just got DSL to the dungeon here. Electric cars.
DSL?
Yeah,
They still
I'm on
make it?
DSL. I'm on DSL. right
This
now.
is your inaugural voyage, buddy.
Well,
is it?
that's not even at my house. I can't get it at my house. This is at my parents' house. They finally got DSL, and I put an extender on it to get it out to the freaking to the shop.
2
Yeah,
cans
no,
and a string, huh?
Oh, it's the dungeon. And you want to tell me that I need an electric car out here? Tell me how
Yeah,
that's going to
DSL,
work for me. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's that cookie cutter
Sasquatch has
solution.
DSL.
So
Dude, no,
market-
listen. They transmit. There is, if you go 15 miles into the middle of nowhere, God's country, there is a tower on top of a freaking mountain that has power and fiber optic going to it, so it can transmit data to God knows what. But I have to have DSL down at the bottom of the mountain. Yeah. So, at a point like that, the people that are getting their data transmitted to them via that tower have no concept of what it's like for the peasants down here at the bottom of the mountain. Please, sir, can I have another? I can't afford to put in my car you said I have to have. The fucking wood fire burning over here doesn't charge the EV.
Do you even get 200 amp service out there?
Okay, listen. The garage has a 400 amp service, but that's beside the point.
Okay, so when I was talking on my ass earlier, it's called diamond batteries, but it runs off of nuclear waste.
Yes.
Oh, that's not a problem anywhere. So,
Yeah,
where do you put the nuclear waste exactly?
I don't know enough about it. I was just saying that's going to be interesting if they can ever get it.
Malicious intent.
No, the first time somebody fucking says "hold my beer" and yeets that truck EV thing off of there and it blows a nuclear explosion.
Punctures
We're
the
gonna have
battery pack.
Yeah, exactly. Nuclear waste.
There's plenty of
everywhere.
videos on it you could watch that it says that and I've been watching some, but I ain't watching enough, obviously. But it's like if it ever disperses, there's a certain thing that it does to make it inert and all. Anyway,
listen, you're also talking about stuff that these guys figure. It's how long ago was asbestos the cool new super technology, and then they're like, oh shit, that's bad. It wasn't. In the grand scheme of things, it wasn't that long ago, guys. What are we talking? 50, 60, 70 years ago? That was common practice for asbestos to be in everything. Am I a little off on my times?
I had asbestos in this house when I moved into it. It was awesome.
See? And look where we are now. So it's just the asbestos people were like, bro, this stuff is good. Keep buying it. We've been using it forever. Don't listen to those guys. Those guys don't know what they're talking about. Or cigarettes or everything else. You're always going to have whoever's losing their money tell you that there's nothing wrong and we can just keep going forever.
Yeah, there's the point I was going to touch on right there. Bring Shop Cat back up. That's the other problem with these things is when they catch fire. First time one of these things catch fire in a shop, oh boy.
Quick.
When gas tanks, I just watched a video today of a dude draining a fuel tank with a drill, and he pops it in, and the fuel starts running down, and it gets stuck. So he hits the trigger. He hits the trigger again, and that bitch goes, and it doesn't stop. He makes a few bad decisions from there. It's pretty hard to watch. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, but for the most part, that you can still put out somehow.
They didn't put this one.
Well, and you can put out car battery fires. You just got to have the right stuff to do it.
You have to smother them.
Well, or they have a chemical that you could use, and a lot of fire trucks now, our fire departments are getting it, but nobody has it yet.
The problem is with them, they can continue to light on fire. I just saw an article the other day. Things been sitting in the yard. The fire department's been there 5 times to put it out. It's at the wrecking yard because it just keeps going up.
I got you.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Keeps igniting itself.
There's so many cells, so it burns out a cell, and then they put it out, and then it does its thing until it lights off another cell. It's nothing. It's just the way it is. That's what happens, man.
Sure.
So it's like the Porsche with a magnesium engine block that when it catches on fire, it doesn't go out either.
It's not going out.
The V-dubs? Yeah, no. I watched a kid on a Volkswagen Bug do some welding in the back in shop class and light that thing off. Turns out you can't weld on that. I don't know what this kid was thinking. But that thing burned until they came and put it out. They just pushed it outside the door.
We had to bury it in sand. It wouldn't go out with anything else.
Yeah, no, they
buried it in sand.
Yeah.
So,
wild.
Bryce, what you should have done is take that Ford F-150 you have there.
Yeah. Okay.
And the other graphic, instead of whatever that is, you should have put the electric Ford F-150 that it took a 79 F-150 and made all electric.
Well, that's not electric.
I gotta tell you, this is
okay. Well, you think that other engine's not a swap, and you're not taking a new car versus a new car. You're taking an old classic. I
don't know how you call it. I don't know how you call it the electric. You said the new electric 67 F or whatever it was. I was like,
it's all new. It's not a swap. It was all new. It's all brand new.
This is what I did. I searched awesome Ford blown truck, and that was the coolest picture that popped up. And then I searched.
So
I
was
searched
safe search
name-
on when you searched that? I really got to know because I feel like there was at least 3 pages of oh, that's not what I meant before you got to what you were looking for. If it wasn't. I'm just saying right here.
And then I searched lame electric vehicles. And that's the first thing that popped up. Was
Looks
that.
pretty
You got good return on those search criteria, dude. Like
Hey,
that's good.
oh, Ryan over at 113. I don't think they thought about that kind of stuff back then.
Well, I'm sure they thought about it, but they said, let's do it, see what happens.
Oh, what was the one that would get hit from behind and blow
Pinto.
up? Was it the Pintos?
That was the Pinto.
Which really wasn't even true all of the way, but because
Well,
everyone
they
thought
had
it
an
was.
easy fix for it. If their cheap asses would have put that little thing, the little spacer in there to begin with, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Listen,
They were trying to save a little bit of money.
We were more of a safety 3rd or 4th kind of organization back then. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so things happened. We're okay with it.
Miss Southern Belle has a question about diesel
Yeah.
fuel in the gas car. It won't run.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
It'll run for
It
30
won't
seconds.
It
ignite.
might run for a little bit or run real bad, but you're just going to have to drain it and put fuel back in it.
Same thing with putting gas in a diesel. It's not going to work.
No, I think it's a little worse going gas into diesel than it is diesel
I'm
into
sure.
gas.
Yeah, it's worse
as far
going
as-
gas to diesel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
The other way around.
yeah. One just extra lubes, and the other one doesn't lube at all, and then things make metal paste.
But it's also like to answer the question about what happens.
We don't answer questions around here. We just talk about the things about it, and then we move on. Like
We just talk about things we don't really know about.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I do
yeah,
anyway.
yeah. I mean, maybe over at your channel we answer questions and speak intelligently. Around here, we do scumbag things, man.
Yeah, where do you think you are? Come on.
Look at Shopcat making stuff up.
We're bringing-
talking about
We're
Canadian
bringing you
oil.
down. Stop trying to bring us up. No, go ahead. Pistons like.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm reading the comment here. What the Canadian Army do now?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Just messing.
All I know is what gets me to work in the morning is the sound of a V8 and Flowmasters. And if I can't hear that sound, I don't want to go to work.
I mean, that's what wakes me up in the morning too. But I'm like, damn it, I don't have a job. Why is the neighbor's car so fucking loud?
You're like, Mom!
I didn't know you guys live next to each other.
I can't get fired up for work driving an EV to work. There's no way.
Well,
I'll
now-
run it straight into a power pole.
Tell
here's
me
the
the
bigger
truth.
problem
Did you-
with all this is you and I can't remember who brought this up. It might have been Destroyer, it might have been someone on his chat, but every one of the manufacturers wants to go to a subscription-based
Oh, yeah,
product.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
That was the announcement of BMW and their subscription heated seats.
And it's going to start out,
What?
with stuff like that. With heated, they're going to put everything in there, but it's also going to be like, like, as well as I do, what happens when you take one of these things, you start having a conversation, and guess what pops up for ads later on because you happen to be talking about Chevy
So,
trucks or something,
I got a
right?
good question for your subscription to heated seats. Okay, so I'm subscribing to it, and after 2 years, my heated seats are broken, but it's a subscription. So you're fixing that, right? Because they're not my heated seats. I
I would
subscribe to
hope
them.
so.
So you're fixing these heated seats, right? Because if I'm subscribing, those motherfuckers are on 24/7.
That's the
Even if you're
optional
not in there.
$4.99 you didn't pay.
Well, no, but that's the thing. If you are paying the optional $4.99 for your subscription to your heated seats,
No,
It's kinda
the
like
maintenance contract to the subscription.
the maintenance is separate from because that's the
Yes.
good question with it.
It-
It's like, take
it's
like a
eventually
motor.
not
You
going
rent
to be
a,
your car at all. You're just going to apply
Well-
for a subscription.
which I can. Well, that has. So if I'm not fixing the car that I'm subscribed to, essentially, I have insurance for if it gets wrecked. But if anything breaks, they got to cover it, type of deal. That's not a bad gig because maintenance on
wouldn't be bad.
cars.
Well, you're retired, so why would you care? You can
I
drive
don't
shit
care. I'm
box.
saying that's an upside for somebody that maybe wants.
Yeah. That tries to drive back and forth every day, droning 40 miles a day. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like Ollie was saying about I need a V8 in the morning to get fired up. Yes, until you hit the gas once and go, shit, that was half the paycheck I haven't
There's
even
your better
made
electric
today.
Don't care. I don't care.
Well, I
10
have
bucks
to
a
say,
gallon. I'll do it.
I have the same problem when I go out with the little pew things. I don't use the big ones because they cost $1 every time I pull the thing, and I use the little ones because
Right.
they're cheaper. And so for like beating around, my little Toyota 6-speed, 6-cylinder is the truck to get around. But when I'm hauling, nothing beats the big the big trucks.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
Or
I
if you
have
want to go
to-
play around, you're not going to play around in your Toyota, right? You're going to play around in one of your LS swaps.
I'll tell you what. Recently, the new Can-Am is the thing I'm playing with
There
because
you go.
it's fun and it gets way better gas mileage.
Yeah, and if
The
you
problem
mess it
is
up,
my-
then it can fit.
My mileage on the tires is becoming an issue, though.
So
or-
speaking of mileage on tires, I put this Charger up because I know it's Oli's favorite.
It's a Challenger, isn't it?
Especially because
Yeah.
what?
Isn't
That's
that
the
a
new
Challenger?
Charger.
That's the new Charger.
That's
so
the
they're going
new
to
Challenger.
Charger?
Wait, I thought it was. Wait, is it Charger or Challenger? I thought it was.
No, that's a
Charger.
Challenger.
Is that the
No, it's the new
Challenger?
one, the electric one, the lame one.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
they're
an
making all
electric
of them. They're
Challenger.
making all of electric, but I think that's a Challenger.
Yeah, it's a
I thought they were-
Challenger.
I thought they were getting rid of the Challenger and just keeping the Charger. I don't know what the heck
That's
Dodge
what
is
I
doing.
thought,
I'm not paying attention anymore.
Well, what we need to do is I need to download that sound and use it as my ringtone and just go, kind of like the Mustang Boys song, but just have that sound where they're running that sound out of it and just go buy some Mopar guys and play it. That's what
It doesn't even sound that good. I
It
heard that
sounds
video
bad.
clip. It's
it sounds
terrible.
not good.
No, it's terrible.
I would
Be
rather just be
embarrassed.
quiet. Just make it silent. It's fine.
Just the clicking noises. Click, click, click.
Yeah, sure. Click, click, boom, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no
Charger,
thanks.
Daytona, Banshee or something, Shopcat says.
Yeah. It's a Charger.
Okay. I was asking. I wasn't saying that's what it was. I don't know, but it looks like a Challenger.
Well, just like
Oh,
they
yeah,
did to
it
the
looks like
Lightning.
one.
They took the Lightning name and stuck it with an EV.
See, that didn't bother me because
It
It's the
pisses me
Lightning.
off
It
because that's
kinda
not what
goes
the
with
Lightning
it.
is. The
Well,
Lightning is a performance short bed standard cab
it's still performance short back
Eh.
standard cab, but
with a cord
Still
stuck in
performance.
its ass.
that thing was smoke. Any Lightning before it.
How long? Let's go distance.
I don't
I'll
know.
outrun this damn thing. I don't know. I'm
It
not going to say
definitely won't haul
nothing.
anything. I seen something where it hauled something and made it like 40 miles or something. So,
I mean, I know EVs are fast, but how many
Oh,
times can
well,
you hit that
come on.
pedal?
But
They're
that's
only
the thing,
fast for a
isn't it?
minute. So
You
they're
hook up the trailer to the Lightning and see how far you go.
about 40 miles. That's what they did. They put the train about 40 miles.
Better yet, I still want to see what happens when you hook up your boat and launch it in the water.
So EVs can drive in the water.
EV
And the
boat?
EV trucks, Rivian and the Lightning. Then you drive it in the water and drive straight out.
What?
What?
Look up the
That's
videos.
not
of it.
real.
There's no way.
Hey,
Hold on, let me find a
just
video.
because Google says that doesn't mean it's true.
No.
Okay?
I seen a Mythbusters about this. It didn't go so well.
How about an EV boat?
Well,
I think they have them.
Or the EV Combine.
For
Or the
what it's
EV
worth,
plane.
diesel submarines are EVs too.
Isn't there something about putting the toaster in the bath water? You're not supposed to be doing that. Just,
Oh, you'll be fine. The breaker will catch it.
Okay.
just saying. I mean, that's a lot of volts, man. I don't want to feel that.
Oh, you won't, but your reproductive organs will.
See, now there you hit on another topic. Let's talk about driving around in a Faraday cage.
I wonder where they're all going to go.
You got people concerned about holding one of these things up their head. That you'll go throw your butt into an electric car, or better yet, like Piston Twiston was talking there, hey, I can make your garage floor charge your car. Great. It's still radiation.
Yep.
You go work out in your garage while your car's charging, see what happens to your reproductive cycle then, right?
Indoor heating, man. Lay down, relax.
Yeah.
It might be good for some people.
Yeah,
All right,
but
I got the video up, Bryce.
you-
You want to put it up?
You
I'll
should
play.
own an electric car, and
Mm.
I'll put the charging system
Right.
in for
Well,
you.
we were talking about time and place for it, right? Ooh, there it is. All right. So to be fair, right now, my thought process is you can do that with every vehicle once.
Yeah, well, this one I couldn't. The one I seen,
point.
it was all the way up to the windshield.
Hey boys, I'm gonna have to hop. My old man just rolled in the shop, so it was good hanging with
Well,
everybody.
we'll get in trouble.
I think
Thanks
I'm
for
gonna. I might go live in a little while. Mine, if you guys are still going, I might come in. I don't know. We'll see. I was planning on doing something, and then I saw you were alive, and I was like, I'll come over here.
I'm going to head out in about 2 minutes myself. So
All right. Well, I might go on a little while. I might not. I don't know. I got one scheduled. It's gonna be late. I'm not gonna be on time, so don't go wait
I
for me.
won't. I've had enough of all you. I'm good. I'm good.
All right, Bryce. Thanks. Have a good one,
Thank you,
everybody.
Wasted. Appreciate it, Wasted. Hey, please, I didn't
Thanks
mean
for
to.
wasting.
I closed it by accident. If you still want,
I think it was done. Pretty much
Okay.
it's just showing. That's not the one I was looking for. I can't find the video, but I'll find it later maybe. But it actually goes like real deep, and then they launch their boat like out in the middle of the lake, and then drive back into the as far like not in the middle, but as far as like the up to the windshield. It's
Yeah.
pretty neat. I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
Hey, MoFo was waiting in the lobby for a while. MoFo, if you want to hop back in, we got a spot open now.
I hear crickets.
I don't know, man. I mean, sitting on all those batteries, that can't
Crickets
be
are everywhere
good.
out here right now.
I mean, what it is, right? I mean,
But it's that the right market for it, right? So motorcycles, electric motorcycles, the companies are trying, and the scooters, and unless you're in an urban area, they're failing miserably because
Yeah.
in the city it makes sense. You
now
know?
what's crazy is electric bicycles.
Yeah.
The sales are going crazy. But
Yeah.
electric motorcycles, not doing too
Well,
good.
I don't think we're going to see them here for a while because, you know, until you can get a lot of range out of a small battery pack, you're not going to see it because if you've got a scooter and you're running around inside a city in Europe, for example, where they're very popular because people love them. You just hop on, off you go and do your deliveries, do your pickups, and that's fine. And it takes 15 seconds to charge the thing. You know, that's one thing. But if you're going where the next town is 20, 30, 40 kilometers away, you don't have the range. You don't. And that's one of the big things because the only way to get it, now you're looking at, remember those Big Boss V8 motorcycles?
Mhm.
Not everybody's going to want to be able to drive something that big just because it's electric. I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but
Sure.
the on the bike side of the house, the
Yeah.
electric,
How are you going to get the range in a small package?
it's a dismal failure so far in North America because the market just isn't there. And motorcycle manufacturers aren't willing to invest millions into a bike line if it's only going to work this city and that city and this urban area and nobody else.
And they're not.
All right, guys, I'm out.
Later,
All
dude.
right, thank you.
We'll see you.
Later, Mongrels.
They're just not there yet.
Thanks for coming in.
Like I've got a project I want to try and do, and that's build a retro futuristic 1950s era motorcycle that's electric, right? It's more of a look of it and just seeing if it can be done. Reuse a battery pack, go through it. Is that going to replace my gasser motorcycles? Well, no, it won't because I'm near and dear to the old classic bikes. But the reason that there's three big issues that I say we, so my wife and I, we do a lot of the planning on these projects. We've got the SketchUps, we've got the designs. I'll probably put them up at some point. The look of it's really cool. The technology out there is able to make this happen, but the cost of it for just doing something for the sake of doing it, the cost is completely inhibitive right now. The practicality of it. So when will I be able to ride it? But there is one key element when I say tech, I'm going to backtrack on this one a bit. The control module, it actually controls the amount of power that's let out, where in a vehicle, a lot of that's not much of an issue. There are control units so that, you have that instant torque when you hit the gas pedal, but you also have the weight of the vehicle and everything else that also allows that gradual increase in speed. The issue with control units on electric bikes right now is that it is very difficult to find something that can put instant power to the ground that you need to be able to cruise at highway speed and control that in such a way that you're not going to pop a wheelie every single time you engage the throttle. It's just not there yet. So, for a home built project, making anything electric, unless you've got a lot of sponsorship and access to a lot of parts, Now, I'm not saying it can't be done, but you need a lot behind you to make these work, more from the keeping you safe side of the house.
Well, unless you took a low torque motor.
But where's the fun in that?
Exactly. I'm just saying, if that was the only holdback, you could do a low torque. But
now, what's really neat is where they've actually gone away from the idea now. I think it's Yamaha who is trying to push the idea of a gearless clutch system, but still introducing a clutch system into an electric bike where before they wouldn't be there. And have you seen one of those? It's basically just a cone. And the faster you go, the centrifugal force causes this thing to expand. And as it expands, that's where you get the increase in speed. So when the band is on a narrower, part of that cone, before it expands, you've got the torque, but not the acceleration as you speed up. It's like having the chain skip up the gears on your mountain bike or your regular bike, right? That's an option.
We got Big Black.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
That's what it was, yes. Thanks, Shopcat. The CVT.
Oh, there you go.
Harley, you could probably make it better.
what's up, Mr. Arkansas?
Man, been plugging away on this OC10, trying to get it ready, man. 13 days.
I'll take it off your hands if it's that much
No,
for you.
It's too
I don't
much.
want you
It's too
stressing
much.
out or anything.
It is for sale.
Yeah, well, you know my
I already
thing.
told you.
I know what you want to sell it for us.
That's right. $1,000 for every year I've owned it.
I'll give you 1,000 euro, not euros, was it pesos for every year? Not euros.
$1,000 for every year I've owned it. Now go buy another one just like it. So I've been on this carnivore diet for 6 weeks now. Right at 6 weeks. And I've lost 40 pounds.
Choo.
Yeah, there
So
you go.
to celebrate tonight, I am about to have sugar for the first time in 6 weeks in the form of a
It says
key lime pie
Oh, there you go.
Kit Kat.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I wonder if that's any good.
These came out around Easter, and I bought 4 of them on my way to Florida, and then I couldn't find them again. I love them. I couldn't find them again, so
Okay, so you got them.
I ordered a case of them.
I like Eli Pie, and I like Kit
I ordered a
Kats.
case
I had that.
off of Amazon, and it's full. I can't even eat them because I'm on a diet. I'm not taking.
Well,
sugar.
you'll have to bring me one to No Name National so I can
I need to bring them to No Name Nationals.
Yeah.
They are quite. This is the first ones I've had in 6 weeks.
Nice.
And
Well, it's not even like it now. You're like, it's too sweet.
No, it's great. It is great.
No Name Nationals. Man, that's coming up quick.
Man, too quick. I got where I was like, oh yeah, I'm almost ready, and then now it's just like, oh,
What's going on, Tim Windsor?
got so much to do in so little time.
You don't need to see me stuffing my face. My
Hey,
$30 pizza was getting cold.
What do with this?
Fox Can Fix It is correct. You must have a beard to be on the screen.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't have one, but I actually do have one right now.
Yeah, you do have it right now.
Pizza and beer, man.
are those crumbs from dinner in your beard there, Cleatus?
Could be.
Everyone's got something.
All right, here you go.
Oh no!
Oh,
So I bought this I bought this for dudes with wrenches. And remember, he
Yep.
wanted one when we did the Volvo build. So I want him to eat this at No Name Nationals. This one, it says it
He's not going now, so
It turns your tongue blue. Oh, he's not going?
him and Wasted or neither one of them's gonna go.
Hey,
Okay.
why does that thing say 2022? They got a new one every year? Really?
I guess so. This
This
one
year's
turns
blue.
this one turns your tongue blue, it says. So
I guess you have to ship it to him.
well, maybe who wins the monkey bike challenge will eat it. I don't know, or something like that. It'll be a prize. How about that? It'll be a prize for somebody.
You know who
That
like
big block 402 trophy?
like that?
What's that?
Oh,
Oh.
he's all about those things, man.
No, Oli, you need this, Oli.
He's all about spicy food.
I can't eat hot stuff, man. Hot stuff doesn't agree with me.
Oh, I love hot stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, you're
I
not
have
going
to
to
have
believe.
hot sauce with everything.
There's
You're not gonna
nothing
believe how
good
much I
about
paid.
how the
how
hell
much
do
I
you
paid
taste
for
the
one chip.
food when your tongue's on fire?
Well, that's too hot then. You can't have it so hot that you can't eat.
Right.
You gotta have a balance. I don't know how much you pay for that big. $5.
$10 for one chip.
For one chip?
One chip.
I paid $10 right now to eat that one chip.
Oh,
I'll pay
challenge.
20. I'll pay 20 not to eat it.
Oh, okay. Can't be
I
that
don't
bad,
want
right?
to pay $10 to ruin my evening. Okay, I don't need that.
I don't think that our evening would be ruined if Big Block had that chip.
Well, let's see.
Oh yeah, eat it right now, man. Come on, let's go.
It could be on the. It's
There you go.
Carolina Reaper and a Scorpion Chili.
Oof.
Yeah.
That sounds
it.
nice.
We're ready for it.
There it
You
is.
eat the cardboard before you eat the chip.
All right. You saw what Fox Can Fix It put it. All right. So old school Polish explains a lot. But one of the things that we love making every Christmas is like homegrown horseradish and mixing beets into it with a little bit of sugar. And it's like the Eastern European countries all have a version of this. It's like the European wasabi. Man, you will know where your sinuses are at when you have some. Spread that stuff on bread.
So do you guys have like Louisiana style hot sauce up there?
We have a lot of hot sauces up here. We get a lot of stuff brought up from the US, but hot sauce is, for the most part, like most of Eastern Canada, it's almost like a craft beer setup. We've got craft beer and gin, all that, but a lot of people.
Yeah, we have all kind of different. It's just Louisiana style or Tabasco, either one of them. That's our two main hot sauces we have in the United States.
We, in our ration packs, you get little bottles of Tabasco sauce, man. We use those as currency. They're great.
We used to have that in the Army too. They don't do it anymore now. Sometimes they'll give you like a packet, but you take them and the heaters from the MREs, and you can make a gas bomb out of them.
Oh, the Tabasco.
Mm-hmm.
Should we tell people how? Because this was a game we all loved playing.
We would take the MRE heaters and crumble them up and put them in a 20-ounce bottle.
Yeah.
And then put the water in there. And it would
There was
make
a guy.
Well, that would be an actual like small explosion. So you take that same, you take like a metal can or coffee can or anything, or even just a plastic one, and you crumble it up like you said, and then you pour a little bit of water in that hot sauce, start the Tabasco in there, and instantly it starts bubbling out, like a gas chamber. So you throw it in the barracks or something.
I wish Mongrels was still here because a few years ago there was an old Army vet up around his neck of the woods in one of the more rural areas. And he had an old truck, right? And nobody had a security system or anything like that out there. But kids kept going into the truck over and over and over again, taking, loose change, things like that. So he set up a security system using a 2-liter bottle of water and those heat packs from the rations. And it was set up in such a way with a string that as soon as you open the door, it rolls the bottle over. Kids didn't know what it was. I love the news reports. The guy said, "Yeah, I was sound asleep." And I heard boom. And then I went back to sleep because I knew they weren't going to come back. When they go, they go. Wow. Man, I'm going to miss it.
Yeah, I don't know. I know for me, I miss so many things about the Army or the military, and there's so many things I don't miss.
I didn't get MREs in the Air Force. I just got a voucher to the nearest restaurant.
So, now I was Army, I'm Air Force now, and we went away for an exercise, and it was the first time that a lot of these people ever had to live in the field, and you can tell that. And it was looking at these ration packs. They're sitting there eating them cold. What are you doing? No. Let me show you. And it was like Chef's Kitchen. It was amazing. The Canadian rations, we got tired of them, but the one thing we love doing, the long-range recce patrol packs that you guys would have had, 1-for-1 swaps, man. The freeze-dried scrambled eggs were amazing. The rations that you guys had were wicked, absolutely wicked.
So how much can you pay Big Block to eat the chip? If everybody right now goes and finds Big Block 402 OnlyFans, he'll eat the chip for you.
You need to search for that. That's correct.
It's amazing what he does with
I
it.
think there's one called Only Feet. I think that's
Only feet.
Yeah.
Maybe.
My feet would not make $1 for sure.
How much would it take to get you to eat that chip, Big Block?
And it's not happening.
Not gonna
No?
happen.
It's not happening. Not happening.
No,
It's not even in front of me. It's gone.
Well, it's physically possible though. It's there, you know.
Well, but now that he's done with his one Kit Kat,
see it.
he can't eat any more carbs or sugar for a long time now. So it can't happen.
Yeah, I think I'm getting a
it's a
sugar headache right
vegetable.
now.
It's all pepper.
I mean, I'm just saying that I would, if I had it here, I'd eat it for everybody.
Yeah, sure. Me too. Yeah.
All I need is the
can't-
address.
I can't say that because he'll call me on my bluff and be here in like 2 hours.
I just need an address.
That's-
I've got international stamps. I
oh,
just need an
okay.
address.
That's dangerous cargo right there.
I
don't
think
know,
we should
ship
raise
it.
$100 to get Big Block to eat it,
Man.
and they have to give it to Big Block. At no
I
names
got grandkids at my house tonight. I am not eating a hot chip.
Oh, they're going to learn a whole lot of
Right.
new words.
Bring it with
I
you, No
can't
Name
touch it,
Nationals. We'll get somebody to eat it.
I'm bringing it to No Name Nationals. That's what it's for.
Shoot, maybe I'll eat it. Maybe I'll go live. Be like, okay, after this many donations, I'll eat it.
That's
I'd
true.
watch it. That'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, watching somebody suffer is always gets a lot of views.
It's
No milk,
entertainment.
no water, just
I
chips.
need some milk. I can't eat
I'll start
these
crying.
Parmesan crisp.
Hey,
here.
they're actually pretty good.
These are really good. Just don't. eat
Oh
a lot.
yeah, crunch it up and snort it.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a whole
no.
lot there. There you go. He did say he's the one that's
Word.
drunk right now, so maybe that's what he would like.
Right? Yeah,
Ryan, Ryan
I
says
bet
he
he
paid to watch it.
There you go.
Well, I don't know if y'all
Yeah, he
remember
paid to
back-
watch Cleatus, is what he's saying.
That's what he was
Oh,
saying.
okay.
Watch me eat that chip. But I don't know if y'all remember. Gosh, it's probably been about a year ago now, maybe a little less. That they were paying me to take shots on live. Oof!
I
won't
remember
do that
that.
again.
you had a bad morning that next morning.
I'm telling you, that bottle of tequila, with the whole bottle gone, and it was shot. So
I think I remember that. That was one of the first episodes that I had seen of yours. Like,
probably.
That's
Oh my
that was a
gosh!
long time, yeah.
I learned my lesson.
Described.
I learned my
That was
lesson.
an all-nighter, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I had enough time to sober back up a little bit before I got off.
It's like that all-nighter on Robert's Garage when, or it was that zip
New
ties and
Year's?
bicycles.
I think it was on Robert's channel, but
It was
he
on
there,
Robert's
yeah.
channel. And that one guy, he was passed out on the live stream like you,
Yeah,
for like an hour, and he woke up finally and turned his camera off. But
I think old Robert's supposed to be at No Name Nationals too.
yeah, I think he's coming,
Yeah.
bringing the old Mercury.
I think so. Yeah, we used to do lives like all the time, all night, every. But I guess that was during COVID, right?
Yeah.
Now we got.
I'm not around much just because of the weather, though. I got to get things done in the summer before the snow jumps back in.
Yeah. I hope we
yeah.
don't get any snow this year.
I've been limited by mosquitoes. Mosquitoes set the curfew here, so they let me know what time it's okay to work and what time it's not.
We still need to come out. I need to pick up. We got 1/3 Ryan, or we're 113 to where we'll grab him and we can grab just Mopar Joe. We'll come out and then you could grab Layton, and we'll go out to that yard again.
Yeah. Now he's got about 8 months left to sell everything on it because
Oh.
he sold it. He sold it to the state, and he had 1 year. He had 1 year to move everything, and he said he would take around $500 for anything on it.
Well, if it's getting closer, he'll take less, right? Start giving me something.
He got $1 million for that property because they're trying to widen the highway through there.
Oh yeah,
And so I'm like, shit, I'd have sold it for $1 million too.
yeah. Maybe he'll sell me something and let me pay him later. I should have some money soon.
It's the headgear, Leighton. Makes me look professional.
Professional.
And it's actually pretty decent headgear.
Hell, I
Hey.
think a single family home here is going for about $1 million.
Oof. We should get Layton to eat that chip.
That he would do it. I think he would. All right, Leighton, you're in there. You see, I got you a 1-chip challenge, and he's going to be at No Name National. So we need to go ahead and lock this in. Hey, he should eat it at Lambert's.
At Lambert, huh? Oh, at Lambert's.
Then you can cool it off with mashed potatoes.
have him throw one of them rolls at him, and he just eat that afterward. Have you ever been? You've been there before, right, Steve?
Yeah. I'm staying on my diet because September 29th is going to really mess up my diet that day.
Oh, I was going to say that if you go,
the rolls are this big. Oh, Ollie's the rolls are this big.
They're good,
and they're big old yeast rolls, and they come out with them on a big pan, and they say, "Who wants a hot roll?" And then they throw it, and they're buttered. They're buttered and everything, and they throw them right at your head. I mean, like people get hit with them all the time.
Different place, but it's good.
But yeah, they're great. I won't be there Thursday night, so okay. Yeah, that's right. He's coming up on Friday. He's going to partner with NSB.
So I started a job on Monday. I actually got like one of them regular job kind of things.
Oh man!
And my first day getting there, I'm going to tell them, "Hey,
later, Trillo."
you surely you already worked that in your negotiations, right?
No, not really, but it's fine. It's fine. I wasn't really looking for a job. I was just kind of like, maybe I'll look for a job, and I don't know, it just happened. But
if you look, they're out there.
Oh, there's a lot of jobs out there. There's a lot of jobs I wouldn't do, for sure. This one was like, I was like, well, I don't want to leave the city I'm in, which is not a big city, right? It's not small, but it's not big. I don't want to leave the city. I want to be in this field, and I want to make this certain amount of money, and I want to work these hours. And this one hit that, and I'm like, I guess I'll take a job.
Like crap, I gotta go to work.
Yeah. I mean, I still, because I still wanted to run my car lot and everything, so I had to take one that I could do both. Is all. So.
Flipping a pancake 10 to 15 feet away. That's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll be back in 2 seconds. I just need to grab something.
Thanks for the warning.
Yep.
Hey, get me a bottle of water while you're up.
Yeah.
You wash that half a Kit Kat down. I'll eat half of it.
Oh yeah, too much. Huh?
That was,
you're gonna wreck your diet now.
Oh,
way too much.
I
walked in here and I looked up. I seen that case. I said, "Man, I need it." I went to the doctor today to get my knee injections because it's every 3 months, and I've lost 39 pounds since 3 months ago when I was there. And I thought, you know what? I got to have half a Kit Kat.
So what are you just eating meat? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Hey, you forgot
animal.
water.
Oh, animal.
What's that?
Meat, eggs, cheese, butter. I ate some vegetables. Like if I cook some Philly steak meat, I'll throw some peppers in there. Or I'll have
especially if it has enough. So do you eat broccoli and stuff too?
No. I don't mess with
Is that the keto one?
Oh well, if you did, but you could, right? Because it has enough fiber in it to equal out.
It has nothing to do. I'm not on a keto diet. I don't count calories. I just eat until I'm full. I salt everything until it tastes good, and I've lost 40 pounds.
Wow.
I just no sugar, no carbs. See, when you get rid of all the carbohydrates out of your diet, because your body burns carbohydrates for energy.
Yeah, and then
it has to burn fat if you don't have any carbs. So as it's burning that fat, because you take in saturated fats, butter and stuff, and that's good fats like fatty steak, fatty hamburger meat. It burns that fat, and then it burns your fat while it's burning it. So it worked. I mean, I was losing 10 pounds a week for 3 weeks straight, and then I plateaued, and then I knew I'd plateaued for a while, and I did, and then another 10 pounds.
So you just drink water, or do you drink like sugar-free stuff?
No, I drink sugar-free stuff, water, and sugar-free stuff. Like sugar-free Dr. Pepper has saved me.
Zero sugar
from that. Yeah, zero sugar. The zero sugar has saved me from that urge of wanting
too much stuff bad for you.
I mean, you don't want to drink too much of it.
The diet sodas and stuff aren't good for you at all. But look, I was 305 pounds.
I know, I am now.
So I wasn't good.
310 pounds.
I'm 260. I'm 265 now, and my knees. I've got arthritis so bad in my knees that my ortho guy said, "Man, you need to lose some weight." He said, "For every 5 pounds of weight you lose, that's 25 pounds of pressure off of your knees."
Well, your beard is going down a little more now instead of sticking out. So it's
it don't do this no more.
It's getting gray too.
So it's kind of
That's
You've been
Chrome. That's
listening to
Chrome.
ZZ
I
Top
ordered that.
lately?
That's Chrome. What's that, Bryce?
You've been listening to ZZ Top lately?
I tell you what, I put some ZZ Top in one of my videos one time, some 25 lighters, and dude, they copyrighted that within 3 seconds. It was I just loaded it up, boom, copyright. I was like,
They got you quick.
I can't do that.
Dr. Big Block Nutrition Hour. Hey, it's actually good
Nutrition
information.
Hour.
I've done it before. And when I did it, I got down to about 260, 250, something like that. And then I just started eating carbs again. But
Dang,
Carbs
Sam
and the
said he went
sugar,
on a
yeah.
saltwater diet. 251 to 167 in 3 months. Yeah, salt water will clean you clean out.
Yeah.
Let's see. I eat like 9, 10 o'clock at night. I sleep for 4 or 5 hours. I get up and I do everything wrong. So it doesn't matter what I eat. I'm just going to get.
yeah,
I don't
intermittent
sleep.
fasting
Three-
is a good way to go too.
3 to 4 hours. That's all the sleep I usually get. If I sleep in, it's 5 hours, and that's great. But
Sleep is so important. I don't get it, guys.
I'm gonna sleep in October.
Okay.
I'm so damn busy. I don't know how to split my time up or be more efficient. So the first thing you cut is sleep. Oh, I don't need that. Just cut that off.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm out
So-
in the garage working on stuff. I forget to even go eat, and then it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you know what? I probably should go get some sleep because I got to get up at 7 or
Yep.
6, take the kids to school.
I know that's part of the problem.
Yeah. So this Stephen Warting is one of my oldest, long-standing friends. I've known this guy since I was like maybe 8 years old. Good dude. Just throwing that out there.
Cool.
I know you all were wondering, so it's like, hey,
Yeah, that's exactly
I'll
what it is.
educate you, I'll tell you, and,
Later, Ryan.
He been smoking stuff for me all day, so.
Oh, has it? Some more brisket, some ribs.
Now this time he did chicken and pork loin.
Oh, you do half chickens?
No, I bought
chicken.
20 pounds of chicken leg quarters because I had them on
Oh,
sale
yeah.
at Kroger,
Yeah.
and he cooked it all for me. I've got a thing tomorrow, so I'm going to.
Awesome.
Hey,
Hey man, what's going on, Jimmy?
Jimmy C.
good to see you, man.
You know
Good to see you.
it's so funny. Jimmy just hopped in here, and Leighton's right behind him. But sorry, Leighton, you gotta hang
Hey,
out.
I'm about to
Beat
jump
him to it.
off because
He can
I've got
jump on
I've
here.
got to cut some material. I'm getting off. I got to cut some material for my seat.
Right.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Yeah,
That's a
100%
real alligator right there.
There you go.
You know?
Smells like vinyl, but it's alligator. All right, guys, I'm out.
Later.
See,
Thank you,
Steve.
Big Block.
See you, big block.
Hey, Leighton, get back up here, brother.
Yeah, man.
What's going on?
I just wanted to chime in on the diet thing, man. The no carb diet. That I lost 70 pounds. I was up to 350, and lost 70 pounds. And I put 20 back on when we stopped eating like that. But
Sure.
well worth the effort. And now we're back at eating a little more like that, and I've already dropped 5 pounds in the past week.
Nice.
So you really can't go wrong with it. It works.
Carbs taste so good.
Hey man,
Dude,
I hear you.
Even if you could limit your carbs, right? So after you lose the initial weight, if you can cut it down and say, hey, I'm only going to eat 1 roll a day or 1 sliced pizza or something.
Hey, you know what I do really? I mean, I keep the food to, no carb. And if I want a freaking beer, I have a freaking beer.
There you go. Leighton, what you doing? That's my cousin right beside you, man.
What up?
What? Going
That's-
on, Leighton?
That's Mrs. Motorsport.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Get you zoomed in.
Everybody's my cousin, if y'all didn't know.
We
All
are.
right. We are related.
Awkward when I found out.
We're from Arkansas. We are both from Arkansas, so we probably are related.
Come on, man.
Daddy, what you doing, Daddy?
Hey, just stick an IV in your arm and connect to that can.
That's right.
He's
Jimmy,
got the 0
what-
sugar Coke.
Jimmy, what's your take on this whole electric versus gas thing?
Uh-oh.
It's all BS. It's just someone trying to, push their agenda, dude. Simple as that. Because, there's no right or wrong. The electric's cool and all, but you ain't gonna serve all the purposes that a gas engine does with electric.
Well, and I think I'll go back to what they were saying before. It's cool and it has its own thing, and I think that one day maybe it'll be there, but right now you can't force it on people. That's what's not going to work. You can't.
That's the biggest BS, because this is America, man. we got freedoms here, and
you can't force anything on us but taxes, right?
Yeah. Well, hey, a lot of us dodge those too.
Yeah.
Come on,
I think we fought some wars over that.
Be honest. If you can work for cash, you work for cash quick.
I'm telling you. Or if you either work for cash right under the table, or you have enough money that you don't pay taxes. One of them.
Well, if you don't pay taxes because you have so much money, you're paying taxes in other ways.
Of course. I'm sure there is, but you wouldn't be on this show anyway.
I just read a thing that said a new study shows that EVs will lose 25% of their batteries. But in the winter, in the wintertime, it's 45%.
I like the meme there. The 911 call. We're sorry, ma'am. Our fire truck is charging right now.
Yeah, I think that maybe one day EV technology could be there. It could be where it's dependable, and we're just not close to it. We're not there. We're at the beginning of it.
Right, and we already know the infrastructure is not there to support everybody driving one. Come on, we can't support everybody turning on their air conditioner at the same time. Okay. Fix that, then maybe you get a fighting chance. I mean, I love e-bikes. E-bikes are way cool. All right, way cool. But they're not as cool as a nice, loud motor.
Well, I don't like being told you can and can't do, as long as it's not hurting somebody.
Yeah,
I don't like being told you can and can't do something. So I like EVs. I think they're cool, but to come and tell me, okay, you can't have gasoline engines anymore and you have to have an AV, that's not cool.
No, it ain't cool at all, because it's just not, no.
It's not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
There's too many of them on the road. What are they going to do? Ban everything that runs on gas? Come on.
Well, and even if they do, all the manufacturers switch over, by 2030 or whatever, that's a crazy goal. It's not going to happen. It's just not. Nobody's ready for it. In 2030, we're not going to be ready for it.
No.
It's only 8 years away. It was really 7 years away.
Wow. Thanks, man. That's
right.
I made the whole chip challenge thing. I was getting my tripods at the whole game.
Yeah, you gonna do it?
Oh, that's a tough one. I've made them at work.
Oof. It looked rough.
Have you ever seen the gummy bear? About yay big?
Yeah.
It's hotter than the Carolina Reaper.
See, I like hot stuff, but I don't want to eat hot stuff that just is hot. I want something that's flavorful.
The chip breaks down and gets in your teeth. So gummy bear, eat it, it burns all the way down. It burns your inside.
And on the way out, huh?
Yeah. We had a guy eat a Carolina Reaper at work. We told him, $5, take a bite out of it, just a little bite. Oh, he ate the whole thing, and he was hugging the trash can in the break room. They were like there milk and everything.
Yeah.
But the gummy bear made the guy throw up.
It pretty much would do the same thing to me, man. I like a little heat, but real heat, hell no.
Hey, if we get everyone there to pitch in $1, I'll eat it.
Hey, a raw jalapeno is way too hot for me, okay? I got to cook them.
That's got some heat to it, too.
You all right back there, Bryce? Doing okay?
I got to tell you, mentally, I'm like a 5-year-old. I crack myself up with my own jokes. You know what I mean?
I seen you back there.
I mean, I don't know what everybody else thought, but I found my jokes hilarious. You know.
I don't know why my camera's sideways. This is my computer, not my phone. So
Try standing on your head.
I try flipping my computer. It is. Oh,
See?
Go the other way. Flip it the other way.
Did we ask Leighton what he thought of this whole electric gas situation?
Do you really want to know my? Our power grid can't handle us heating our homes and turning the AC on to handle electric cars. California.
Leighton's going to do the first electric G-body, right?
No.
No?
Hey, we got 3 of the major dams in the country. We got plenty of power in Washington.
Yeah. But California stated that they was going to ban gasoline cars.
So did Washington
sales.
State. Washington State said they were going to do it before. Like they're going to do
2030.
it.
We're following California.
Yeah, they're banning the sale
California
of
said
cars.
2035, didn't they?
It was
Yeah.
they come back and said, don't charge your car in the peak hours.
Uh-huh. Hell,
How
California had a notice out the other day asking people not to turn their air conditioners on. Okay, come on.
Wow.
Yeah, we got lots of power here in Washington, but the problem is there's no common sense that goes with it.
Well, yeah, common sense ain't common no more, man.
Oh, and they got to make sure the salmon can run down the river, so we might lose all the dams.
Hey, you know, that worked out here in New
Yeah,
Hampshire.
y'all like my electric motor?
We
don't
cleaned
look
up
very
a lot of
electric.
rivers. We cleaned up a lot of rivers in New Hampshire and actually have alewives back in lakes that they hadn't been in since the 1800s. So
How's that for the environment?
I think it's a marvelous thing, actually,
Yeah.
because now the river's running like it used to. You know, there's more fish in it. You know, more natural fish. You know, and the paper mills aren't polluting it no more.
Oh, they just shut ours down.
Yeah, you know,
Fox can fix it. I
Let's
think my
see.
computer's in tablet mode is what it is. I don't
no more leather tanning operations dumping into the river. You know, we used to have a river in Nashua, New Hampshire, the Nashua River. It ran red. You know, and no.
They get more fish running on our river. They'll just let the gill netters run longer. That's the only difference will be. So technically, it won't even change.
Well, we don't allow that
COVID is
crap up
acting
there.
up,
You know?
They got money in certain pockets around here to allow it to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, there's no gill netting in natural water, anyways. Yeah.
Well, boys, it is 11 o'clock here in Arkansas, so I'm going to jump off and go take some medicine for my COVID that's acting up. I don't really have COVID, but I am going to get off here.
Later, Cleatus.
You look like an LS. You need to take some medicine for that.
That's a Volvo motor. What are you talking about?
What?
I'm not too far behind you. It's 1 a.m. here, not to one up you. The time zone's stuck.
Cletus, before you hop off, Cletus, you got anything going? You got any thing you want to throw out there?
The No Name Nationals is coming up real quick. Real quick. I still
Is
got to
somebody-
go out to my car lot where my land is or whatever and take them old hubcaps off that Ford and get it sent to you.
Oh yeah.
The wife did send the decals for you though, so they'll be there.
Get them some dog dishes.
Yeah, I've got some old because I got some new wheels I'm changing out. Anyway, yeah,
Nice.
I got some old hubcaps that they're in great shape. They'll look good on his
Yeah.
truck for sure.
No,
Them
no
dog
rush.
bowls.
It's all good. Either way.
Come on, man. You need some dog bowls on that thing, man. Make it look
No,
right.
no, I'm excited. I definitely want them. I'm just saying you don't have to rush to get them over here.
Yeah, no, yeah. The next time I go out there, it'll probably be this next week, most likely. But I'll grab them off. It'll take me a second. I just
Nice.
haven't done it. I haven't been out there, so
There you go.
Are they televising this thing, Cleatus? Are they someone gonna put it up on YouTube, like a live feed of it, or do you know?
as far as the No Name Nationals,
Yeah.
there's supposed to be a bunch of people live feeding. Now, the internet's going to be, I think it'll be pretty sparse with all the people there trying to do something. So I don't know how much of it's going to be live and what channels, and I don't know.
they're gonna have Wi-Fi.
They're gonna have what?
They're gonna have a Wi-Fi set up. From what I heard,
Okay.
Yeah.
go live, but it better be
Well,
having all
And I
those.
know there's going to be announcers and other things like that too. So it's supposed to be
Man.
pretty nice setup.
I'd love to have been there, but I'm gonna have to watch it on the old tube or something.
Sure.
When I leave,
Well, hopefully they'll do it again next year, and then it can kind of, let people see how it's going to be, give people time to prepare, and we'll see.
No, that'd be awesome.
Sorry, man. I thought I was subbed to your channel. I was before. So anyway, yeah, just went back. You're at 700 now, dude.
Nice. Congratulations, Fox.
In Pistons defense, YouTube kicks them off all the time, man.
Yeah, it's a YouTube glitch. They don't do it on purpose. Seriously, I mean, they don't do it on purpose. It's a glitch.
I'll make sure, like, if I'm subbed to somebody, I'll go in, I'll take a look at their channel and then make a comment. And I try and do that as often as possible. But yeah, it's frustrating because, like, tonight, I definitely was subbed to your channel and I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, it's 10 after. What's going on? Go to your channel. Well, holy crap. All right. So sub and join the time. It's getting a bit frustrating with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it happens. I mean, I make a habit of, like, if I stream all the time. So if I see someone come in that I know I'm subbed to and I haven't seen any notifications from them, I'll click on them just to check. And sure enough, often enough, what really happens is the bell gets unrung.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's like, well, if the bell ain't rung, I'm a useless sub. I got to fix that, and I'll unsub and then resub and hit the bell again, just to
Does that
try
count
and
twice
make
then?
it stick. It seems to stick. It doesn't get them a second sub, but
What's the asking price? Too much, probably.
I got $2.
yeah, huh?
I bet you they're asking about 10 grand.
What?
It still has the auction sticker on it.
I don't know.
The insurance auction.
Does it run? It might be worth $1,000.
Hey, they say financing's available.
Oh, okay.
So it's expensive.
So it's been wrecked but covered up.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, for that old truck, 98,000 miles, that's not bad.
It's
Wait a
on
minute,
its
where'd it
second
come from?
It's got
They
a
rolled it
second
back.
transmission already.
Yeah.
It's an Arizona truck, so it's probably okay as far as
Mesa, Arizona. So it was in a flood in Texas. Guaranteed.
04, 1500,
I'm gonna say 10 grand.
10 grand?
Yeah.
Okay. Other guesses. Everybody put a guess in there.
I'll go with 25.
Ooh,
25?
1,000 or 100?
2,500, or sorry, 25,000.
Ooh.
Because that's what those are going for up here right now.
Wow.
25,000?
Wait a minute.
Well, you wouldn't believe what used vehicles are going for that are in good condition. It's
It's
unreal.
not far off.
6,000 here, but-
It's under 100,000 on that thing. So Piston Twisted isn't far off.
Oh, Fox says 11,750.
I'll say
$1.
18.5.
$1.
$1.
$1. All right, hold on. So Oli says 18.5.
Yeah.
What did Cleatus say?
I said 10 grand. I know I'm way under, but it is it looks clean and the miles are good. That's what it should be, is 10 grand.
All right, and then Piston. Sorry, what did you say, Piston?
25.
Okay, 25. And Jimmy, what did you say?
Man, I'll go with 12.
Okay. Well,
It's all to go for, where I come from.
all right. And Layton? Layton's muted, so he might be distracted.
Hang on.
I mean, it says 04, right?
15.
Yeah.
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 Layton, what do you got?
How many miles are on it?
Mileage is 98,493.
Probably about $5 grand around here.
Woohoo!
Okay, so before I show the real answer, in the chat, put who you guys think got the right answer.
I would probably say it's in the teens. I don't know, though.
You can't change your answer now. I mean, come
No,
on.
I'm saying no. It should be 10 grand. I'm saying it's probably in the teens. So whoever said it was in the teens, I forgot.
It's an 04. It should be about $5 grand, but
well,
nowadays
low
they want all the
It's
money
not-
for everything.
Hasn't clicked 100 yet.
Hey,
It's a big deal.
no low ballers. I know what I have. Okay.
Yeah, but it's got the
I'm telling you, I go to the auctions, even though it's
The right
it has
amount
the
of
auction
teens.
sticker on it. Even at the
All
auction,
the sand has
that
been
thing's gonna be about
vacuumed out.
$8 grand.
Steve is saying
A dealer's going to pay
17.
$8 grand for it around here.
All right. Let's see. Let's see what it actually is. 13,995.
Whoa!
oh.
So
Hey, I was
closest
only
that I
off
go
by
over
2.
was Jimmy.
Yeah.
12 grand Price is Right rules, right?
Like I said, they want all the money for all the junk these days. You know, come on.
Mhm.
Yeah. Shopkins said 30.
Oof. All right, boys, I'm hopping off. Y'all have a great night.
Later.
All right. Later, Cleatus.
Later, man.
I'm going to be heading out as well, guys. It was great. It was a blast. But it is after 1 a.m. and I've got to go to bed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Thanks
Yeah.
for the invite. It's been
Yeah,
great.
nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Thanks, you guys as well. Cheers.
Later. And we've got 2 spots open if anybody wants to hop in. The link's pinned, so hop on in here.
Oh, you figured it out.
Yeah. All right. Now, back to this. Why not?
Oh, what are you doing?
List YouTubers by sub count. What?
Who can list them? say it.
I got you. Wow, I know. The funny thing is, I know 5 out of 6 of them.
Okay, which 5 do you know? I'm curious.
I know everybody but MoFo Driver.
Yeah, he's
I'm
really
actually
cool, too.
I'm
really
actually
cool.
sub to all of them except for MoFo.
Mofo's a cool dude. I like that guy. He
Sub to 3 of them.
to 3? Okay. Wait, which 3? Now I'm wondering.
Allie Mack, Wasted Talent, and Car Mob.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Olis? Are you on all these channels?
I don't think Ali Mack or Paula DeFox. The others, yes. Even Roy Marco.
Yeah. Ali Mack is a crazy Scotsman in Scotland.
Oh.
Pretty good live streamer. Not much.
I-
He does wrenching stuff, but it's a little different than like garage content because he doesn't have one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the
Anyone want-
guy. He's the guy in the driveway on the bricks, freaking wrenching.
I did that in the South where we had sun most of the time. I ain't going to attempt that here.
Well, he's in Scotland where it rains most of the time.
Oh, he's brave. He's brave.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'll have to
All
check
right,
him out.
what's the list? You know the list, Olis. Come on.
Oh, I don't. Oh, God. Wasted's gone up so much. I don't know. And Car Mob, Roy's been out for a while. Mofo's relatively new, but he's been growing. And I don't know anything about Ali other than what Jimmy said.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the length of time or I don't know. You got me good on this one.
What's that? Allie Mack's on top.
You got Max at top 1?
Yep.
And then who's after that?
You got to put them in order, Leighton.
Yeah,
Allie
you gotta,
Mack, Wasted Talent, Car Mob. I don't know about the others. I've never. I was called
How many does Car Mob have?
I bet I can nail that pretty close.
let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I'm gonna go with I believe Paul DeFox would be top. Then it's Roy. Then it's Ali Mack, Car Mob, Wasted Talent, and MoFo.
Oh, I think that's pretty close.
I bet I am. I bet I'm real close. It might be
pretty close.
Oh, God.
Come on, Olis. Let's see what you got, bro.
I'm torn. Roy's been on for a long time, but I don't know anything about Paul DeFox. I'll flip Jimmy on that one. I'll go Ali first, then Paul, Roy, Car Mob, Wasted, MoFo.
Okay. What's up, No Parts?
It's a guess.
By the way, if I miss anybody in the chat, I apologize. I do appreciate everybody being in here. It's a lot to manage for my ADD plus drinking margaritas. So
You'll get paid. The more you do, the better you get at it. What's up? No parts.
thank you, brother. Here's how it's.
Oh, is that how it really lists?
Yep, that's
Oh,
it.
dang, man.
Whoa, see? Wasted's gotten so dang big.
Yeah. See, the last time I looked, yeah. Wow, he was small the last time I saw him.
I'm actually surprised he's really popped up there. I mean, his. I can't even read. What's this? Oh yeah, 5,300. Yeah, that's a lot. They're all great channels. I've watched.
I remember when he was 500 and I was watching his stupid live. That was so fun.
That's when I met him.
Yeah, it was what, a years ago.
Yep.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right on.
I was close.
All right, so here's another one.
Oh, geez.
I think these are actually the funnest ones, trying to guess the prices.
Yeah. The only problem is I have to enlarge the screen to see what the heck it is.
Zoom it in. Bryce, zoom it in.
How do I do that? Hold on. Does that help? Does that help?
No.
A 59 Willys Jeep.
Yeah, 59 Willys Rat Rod Project.
Okay.
The odometer, they say 100,000. I call them.
Yeah, you didn't count the mileage then.
And where is it?
Well, these are in the Arizona Craigslist.
So they're dry, non-rotten vehicles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Double the price where Jimmy's at.
Motor and trim are good, but not running now.
Well, see, what you need to do, Bryce, you need to buy this junk and hook up with Jimmy, set up a lot up there, and you guys can like peddle this stuff for double.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Sign me up. Fox can fix this as 5,600. Steve says 6,999.47. That's an oddly specific number.
Nah. I'm lowballing that thing at 2,500.
Ouch.
25. You think that low? Yeah, but it's a Willys.
It's still a lot of work, man. Don't even have fenders. Come on.
Well, Rat Rod Project.
The funny thing, I honestly don't remember what it is.
It's got a blown motor in it, no transmission. You know, I don't know.
No, it says motor and trans are good, but not running. Oh, there's so much gray area.
Ran one park.
He says plus tax.
Yeah, I'm gonna say about 5,000 on that. I can't read it.
5,000. Okay. What do you got on it, Jimmy?
Now that I know, I'll bump it up a little more because there is a motor in training. I'll go with $3,000.
$3,000? Okay.
Yeah.
Ollie's, what you got, Ollie's?
I'll get in the middle in there somewhere. 45.
Ooh, that could either go in.
That sign is telling me something. It's just 4,500. They hate Willys.
I nailed it. I nailed it. Come on, man. I'm good at this game.
Hey, for $29.95, I mean, I picked that up for that much. That's not bad. You could probably talk him down to 2.
You could probably send it to Jimmy and get 6 for it.
Hey, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over here,
I think the
trust me. Shit up here costs $3,000 and it won't have floorboards. Come on.
Hey, you want the info for this, Jimmy?
Fill a transporter up.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Right.
Well, this one, I don't know, man. I mean,
you got to read the description for me, man.
Hold on. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let Ollie's read the description while I get a refill on my drink.
Hold on a minute here.
All right. I'll be right back.
Okay. Jesus.
If I was set up like I used to be, I'd do the same. But
this is the fabrication of a 58 Courier and a 58 Edsel Ranger, built on an Edsel chassis, with the unique push button in the center of the steering wheel. 410 Edsel V8 Yeah. Coca-Cola panels are embossed from a Coca-Cola cooler, not just painted. So, the sides of it. If you look at the delivery sides, they're filled in and it says Coca-Cola.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. A unique display piece for storefront, advertising, or for serious Coca-Cola collector or any other vendor, swap meet vehicle, etc., etc. Lost interest, too many projects. My loss is your gain.
Yeah.
So I don't think they made any. So it was a 58 Ford Courier with an Edsel nose. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, basically, Edsel front end on it. I want to see the side picture, like a side view.
Yeah, Bryce is.
It looks interesting.
I don't know. I'd say Edsel, you either love it or hate it.
True.
So, Courier, people either hate them or they like them. It's a tough one. We'll go 5,500 on that.
Yeah, it's an ugly mutt. You know what I mean? But damn, there's a sucker for every seat, right? So,
and ask for a receipt. I bid $50. Fox says $87.50. Was that Steve's last bid or his more current one? Am I looking at the right thing? I don't even know. Where did Bryce go? I don't know how to do this stuff.
I don't know.
Tough one there. I'm gonna say 87. Going
87?
Right.
It doesn't say if it runs or not. It says a 410 Edsel.
Yeah, it says it'd make a great storefront display. So I'm betting it's not a runner.
All right, I'm gonna jump off here and go to my laptop.
All right.
Where I can stuff.
Well, you're not going to make it back in, man. Just grab your laptop and use it to read chat.
Here's Bryce.
Sorry, I got distracted with the dogs eating cheeseburgers over here.
Yeah. Hey, can we get a couple? Can we get a couple different views of that thing?
Yeah, we need some pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I got you. Hold on. Let me.
Blue. Can you hold blue?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Bye.
All right, close the door.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm telling you, man, the ADD-ness is real over here. All right,
Bryce is batching it tonight with the kids.
You know, what can I say? Hold on. Bear with me here.
I mean, that just looks like something I'd want to play with. You know what I mean? It's such an ugly mutt, you know? It's
They're
like,
actually kind of cool.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying, you know? It's like such a, no, it's one of those things. It's the black swan, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, dude, I want to be going down the road in something that looks like that, you know? Maybe not fire engine red, but, you know.
Well, if it's Coca-Cola. What's that?
I don't know about that red color.
Right.
Well, it's supposed to be Coca-Cola.
So I'll change it to Sunkissed and make it orange. Just to piss the guy off that did all the work, right? Yeah.
Does that help? Is that a little clearer for you?
No, can you hit some of the other pictures of the car?
We want to see the side of the car.
There's like 8 pictures there.
Oh man, I don't know about that.
Oh man. Oh, this is right out of a game or something, or
hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Thought you had like the real link, man.
No, these were like shots for his little game show thing we were doing.
Yeah.
Hold on. I pulled it off the old Craigslist today, so I'm sure it's still there. Hold on.
Oh, all right.
Well, if it's still there, I mean, the price must be a little high.
It's not there. What's going on?
Ooh, sold.
So that means the price was low.
Well, I can pull up the price, but then it's going to show you. I mean, that's the only thing.
Well, we already know. We already know it's cheap, man.
Oh, I don't think this is cheap. But hold on, here we go.
I forget everybody's guess, but I was going low. 25, 22, 50.
Oh wow, yeah, he was way higher than we were thinking.
Right, because we didn't see this stuff.
Oh, it is Coca-Cola. I didn't even spot that. That's
Yeah.
funny.
That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, dude. Freaking,
I thought you were just being funny.
no.
I didn't really thought it was the real thing.
No, he read the description, man. Come on. I was like, oh, huh? Hell yeah.
Wow. You know, see, this is my problem.
Oh, yeah.
All this effort into the outside, and the engine just looks like nobody cared.
Because it ran one park. They didn't care about what it ran like.
Yeah, there's not even an interior. The glove box is open.
Yeah, it says right in the description, make a good store display.
That's right. It's not supposed to move.
You know, those taillights are pretty sick, though. I wouldn't mind those.
They are different.
Right.
They're.
You don't like that?
I like the old rocket taillights. There should be in there.
Look,
But are those
Yeah.
Edsel or Mercury? I don't remember.
those are better for sure. I'm just saying it's cool. You know,
Spock's
Yeah.
calling. He wants them back.
There you go. See, I think the Edsels look cooler without the front bumper on there. That looks cooler than with the bumper, I think. But
Yeah, the bumpers are a little gaudy in those years.
I like Fox's idea. Fox can fix it. Throw it on an F-250. You got that right. Yep. Uh-huh.
There you go.
What's up, AKO? Good to see you.
AKO, what's up? What's up? What's up? There we go.
Who makes the best truck? We all know it's Ford.
No, you don't want to go there.
We all know it's Ford.
It is Ford. I mean, hey, they running longest truck, right? I mean,
Yeah, come on, man. They're in every. There's a dead one in everybody's driveway.
Oh,
wow. Hey,
Come on,
I
man.
can't- It's hard to argue since I have one in my driveway, but
Yeah, but you know, the more you drive across the country, you'll realize that there's old Fords in everybody's driveway, and they keep them. Why? Because they still run. They might only plow the driveway, but they still run and drive. They might look like shit because they run to the fucking hell, but you know, they still run and drive. They still get you down the road.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be Ford, man. I mean,
Besides,
Ford's
the
best
F1
truck ever.
The F-150 drives like a Cadillac compared to that Sierra Classic or whatever the hell it is. Freaking.
Wait, so well, that's true too. Oh, Layton's is he in
Nissan doesn't make a truck.
Hey, Layton, hey, just so you guys know, if you're trying to hop in and if I'm delayed, it's because I'm not used to this thing. But sorry, Layton.
Yeah, I was talking about, but my internet's not that great.
Yeah, you sound choppy. A little choppy. I don't know. So is Dodge going to go with the all-electric truck now? I mean, what are they doing with the Ram?
Oh, come on.
I know
well,
that's
they put a Cummins in it, so they've already ruined it once.
Wow. I don't think I've ever heard someone badmouth a Cummins. Wow.
Shots fired.
No, hey, I'm good. I'm not a diesel guy, but you know,
I'm not either, so I can say it, and not worry about
that's
it.
funny as shit though. Like, whoa, what do you want? A Detroit? Come on.
The only thing Cummins is the driver.
Oh, that's good. That is good.
Whoa, Nilbert says he's owned 300 vehicles and the worst were all Fords.
Because he bought them for $200. They were washed up already.
Whoa, time out. 300 vehicles, and he only owned one Ford. The other 299 were Chevrolets.
Oh, okay. I mean, that would make more sense, you know. I mean, there's so many variables in there, but
Hey, you want to know the main reason I've owned a lot of Fords is because I know Ford mechanics. Guys that like to work on Fords. And if your mechanic is happy about working on your vehicle, it's a little cheaper.
That's true.
It's true.
No, that is true. Yep.
Yeah, you know, if he hates working on your vehicle, it's gonna cost you.
It's true.
Trust me, I made the mistake of taking a Ford to a Chevy guy.
Oh.
It didn't work out. You know, it was like an extra $200.
Why aren't the colors and the wiring matching?
Yeah, you know, I mean, come on.
Start wire is always purple.
When I was a mechanic, we had a guy to be a foreign car guru.
Yeah.
And from a quick lube. So I was like, yeah, this guy ain't gonna be nothing. I was right. This joker come in there. He got a Ford Explorer one day. And man, he was throwing tools, cussing, hollering, getting mad. I'm over there laughing.
Hey, I'm working on a Chevy Ventura right now, freaking 07 Chevy Ventura, right? We're doing a head gasket on it. I'm flip-flopping between metric and SAE like every other bolt. Come on.
What year?
07.
They're still running a mix. Oh my God.
Every other bolt, man. It's like, it's 3/8, 10 mil, freaking 13, 15, and then
I expect
16,
that in the late
7,
80s,
8,
early
you know,
90s
like-
stuff.
Oh, man. No.
Wow.
That's at, what was it, 3.4, 6? What,
The V6?
yeah. Front wheel drive, yeah.
Oh, yep. That's crazy. It's still using SAE.
I'm telling you, it's every other bolt. Driving me batty.
1950 Dodge.
Ooh.
I know Lee knows the answer to this one.
Dude, it's not running. It's $2,000. If it runs
Well-
and drives, it's $4,000.
V8 or not? That's the big question.
It's got half the clear coat though.
It don't matter. You only buy it for one reason if it's got a Hemi. Otherwise, it stays there rusting.
That's true.
That didn't have a Hemi.
They came with them. That one obviously doesn't because it's still there.
A Wayfarer. I'm not familiar with this car, to be honest. I mean, I'd buy it. It looks cool.
Yep, Fox says $3,000 in between mine. I said
Oh.
2 this way, 3 that way, 4 that way. So.
$3,000. That's probably pretty accurate. Wait, what? Ford Dodge.
Flathead 6, $2,000.
$2,000? You think?
Flathead 6.
Oh, the intake gasket was a whole nother story. When we got down into that, whoever, someone else has been in this motor before, right? And there's like mechanic in a bottle all over the damn thing. But when we got down into that intake, the lower intake gasket, right? Freaking, they gooped the hell out of it. It says right on the seal, no sealer. And they just fucking, this, it's like they use bathroom caulking all over the damn thing. Like, no underwear in here.
Well, you can get that stuff in a tube that goes in a caulking gun. Might have been what they did.
It's not needed.
More's better.
No. Maybe why the thing overheated to begin with, because they made all the orifices a quarter of the size. Come on.
Wait, so what's the guess? What did you say, Olis?
2.
$2,000?
Yep.
Baling. There we go. And we got Aco, no parts, Fox, of course. All right, $2,000. Jimmy, what do you think, man?
I said $2,000 if it $2,000
Oh,
if it
you
don't
did say
run,
two.
$4,000 if it does.
Oh.
Because
Yeah,
I
you
can't
know-
read what it says.
You gotta pick
Oh, it says
one.
parts card. Now that I see that, so yeah, it's $2,000.
Parts car or all of it. Oh, wait a minute.
$2,000.
Oh, wait a minute. That had a Hemi and they yanked it and the car's back up for sale.
Oh, is that what? There's no engine pictures, I don't think.
Well, that's because it ain't one.
Oh, maybe not.
I see a lot of those cars ripped apart just because of the engine. Nice cars.
Just because the Hemi?
Yeah, they wanted the early Hemi for their hot rods. Of course, then I would turn around and put a late model 5.7 in it and dust their friggin' hot rods with it.
There you go. Mhm.
See, this is the thing. This is the thing that I hate about these. Look at how far out this bumper sticks from the rest
Minor
of the
thing. Minor
Oh,
thing.
oh, and the
Bryce.
fact that it doesn't follow the contour of the rest of the grill. Come on.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big hammer and the hot wrench fixes that.
All right, so are you standing by your $2,000 or are you changing it then?
Oh yeah,
well,
yeah.
It's clean body.
Right, at least on this side.
It's probably sideswiped. Caved in on the driver's side.
You know those Craigslist ads with the you don't get to see the one side that's up against the house or something, you know? Oh yeah, that's great till you get there and see that other side. Come on.
It's fine. All right, so Jimmy, what are you going with? 2000 or you want to go with 2001?
No,
Or
let's stick with the
1999. So you're gonna tie with the Olies if you guys win?
I'll go 2001. How's that?
There you go.
Okay, there you go. There you go. And then Leighton, what do you got?
2,500.
2,500. And we got Amazona. What's up? What's up? Eileen, there we go. Fox, of course. Fox is the man. Make sure to check him out. All right, let's see what I don't even remember, to be honest with you. $4,000. Oh, Leighton takes it home.
It had a run for that for me, man. So
Yeah, I'm trying to find the one that's on that's local here on my laptop.
I mean, $4,000 is kind of a lot. I feel like I wouldn't pay $4,000 for that.
yeah, look at it though. But look at it.
Again,
In reality, it's pretty straight, man. you know?
Solid rust-free car.
Right, a 1950s solid rust-free car that's straight. Come on, you know.
Every
I
one
mean,
of them you find here will have rotten floorboards in it. Every one of them.
Yeah, same
But
here.
it says parts, car, or all of it. I mean, that makes me
I'm
feel
telling
Yeah, 4Ks for all of it. Or you can buy some parts if someone, you know, if that's all you want.
Is there an engine picture? Does it even show a
what?
picture of an engine? Does it even have an engine in it?
I just did a little snippet. I'd have to search it again. You know?
Oh boy.
Hey,
Come
I
on,
need
dude.
Oh boy.
I need a beer. I'll be right back.
Win this game.
we got to up the game here.
Hey, this is all
That
warm up
Fox.
for Oli's. Oli's got to see if he can hold the belt. You know.
I need another beer then.
Hey, you got time, bro? Go ahead. Why not? You know.
Fox is probably not wrong on that one.
2001 Space Odyssey. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
No, he
Taga.
says as thick as the steel is.
We got Taga. Oh yeah. Oh, as thick as it might. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's probably true. Actually,
Might be.
probably a good point. Oli's, I feel like you know the answer to this one.
I have no clue.
I'll tell you, I don't even remember the answer, to be honest, but there's a dead giveaway there if you didn't find it. Just
Well,
saying.
it's got a Corvette-esque look to it, but I don't know. It's got a lot of holes in it too.
It looks pretty awesome. I would totally drive it.
It looks like a backwards Corvette.
Thank you, Taga.
Found a Wayfair for 2,800, 6,000, and I found one for 950.
They're all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, but where are you, Leighton, though?
Arkansas.
You guys have rust there or no?
Kind of, sort of.
Kinda.
If you buy a car from Carmart, then yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what this thing is, to be honest with you. And the stupid thing is I just looked this up today.
Well, is it a Chevrolet?
Modded out Corvette. No, it's a car. It's shoot. Hold on. I'm curious if I even put the answer in here. I didn't put the answer. Oh, great.
It's funny. As soon as I saw that thing, I'm like, "What the hell is that?" And then I look. That's the question. What is it?
Yeah, exactly. And he doesn't have the answer.
I don't remember what it is, but I know it's a real thing. Hold on. I'm gonna have to use Google for this one.
Just Google ugly ass green 50s car like you did the other ones.
Yeah, it's they used part of a Corvette and
See?
part of a part of this, that, and the other thing. I think part of the thing is on that also.
I found it. I knew what I searched, so it wasn't hard to find.
It's a Mercedes.
That's not a Mercedes. Come on, man.
Wing Dangle Elite Special.
What?
I kind of like that name. What do you call them, no parts? Or sorry, Fox. I was reading no parts and
I don't know. Other than you would catch me driving it.
Come on, Olies. You know what that is.
I wouldn't know which way to drive it. It looks like it's going backwards, going forward. Kind of like that Studebaker.
I mean, I'd drive it. You want to drive that? That'd be, it's better than
all right. I'd drive it to the car lot and trade it in.
I bet it's a Porsche.
Porsche. Jimmy doesn't even believe his own comment.
I was just thinking those headlights came off a Volkswagen, but
What was that? Bug-eyed Sprite headlights?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it, huh? Fox says Studebakers are cool.
They are.
They are cool. I'd rock a Studebaker.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rock anything that's not electric, though. So, electric, you can go back where you can't. That sounds messed up. But no, I don't like electric cars. Do not like electric. Come on, man. Nobody knows what this is?
I have no freaking clue, man.
I googled weird 50s,
right?
50s green car, and I'm getting a bunch of Mopar.
It's a GM
the
product.
DeSoto grill, yep. With a Corvette side. Is it a Bugatti?
It's like a Corvair Edition 1.
No, I feel like you guys were actually on track, and then you keep getting farther away.
Well, I didn't hear the hotter or colder.
Oh, it's a Peugeot?
Peugeot.
I know the answer.
Layton's on there searching it.
Exact auto is a 55.
What? A 55 DeSoto?
No. Chevrolet production. Concept car.
Concept car?
Oh,
He found it. He found it.
Come on.
Should I tell y'all the answer?
Go ahead, Layton. Go ahead. Knock it out.
Biscayne.
There you go.
What?
Oh, my. Good thing they didn't build that.
Fuck, right?
It'd be Biscone.
Concept Buick, right?
No, Chevy. Look at that Corvette side right there.
Well, yeah, but then it was going backwards.
Mm-hmm. Well, they just flipped the panel around.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my God. Yeah.
LP94, what's up, LP94? My lit, what's up, my man? There you go. Concept Buick, yeah. Oh, close. I think that's it.
Avante.
There you go. That would have been another good guess.
What was the first year Dodge Chargers had a vertical split grill? Who the fuck knows? I'm not that much of a car
Liam
guy.
should know.
Hey,
Who's the Mopar? Where's Mr. Mopar?
Where's Mopar Nut? I had this slide in here just for Mopar Nut. And he's
Well,
not
you're
even-
supposed to be doing this like in 2 weeks. They got to do all new ones.
I'll make all new ones.
Hey man,
Actually,
I
think this is the last one of the made ones, anyway.
I started hating Dodges when I was like 13 years old and took my mother's Dodge Aspen station wagon for a ride, right? And we went through a puddle and it stalled and the starter got wet, so I couldn't start the fucking thing. Yeah. Uh-huh. The thing ratted me out freaking real quick. I never liked Dodge since. All right.
The old gear driven starter never sounded like it would start a car.
Oh, it just wouldn't happen, dude. The thing got wet. It got wet. It wouldn't start nothing. It wouldn't do nothing.
You know what killed it for me is when they came out with that speaker for exhaust noises. It goes, "Rawr, rawr."
Yeah, didn't Cadillac do that?
Here.
No, the new one, the new lame electric one.
Yeah, Mercedes, all of them do that, dude.
Yeah.
The cars are so quiet you can't hear the motor, so they freaking pipe it through the stereo. Come on, man.
I've got one for you.
Go ahead.
I got this answer already. I already know it.
Well, because you're
Well, what
Googling it.
is it?
Cheater.
It's a what?
I'm a cheater. Googling this mess.
Hey, that's
Well, I would have guessed 69, but I don't know the early ones.
yeah. Hold on, let's hear the guesses first before you say it, Leighton.
I'll go with 73.
All right, go ahead, Leighton.
Google says 69.
Yeah. There you go.
Google says 69. Well, there's the answer.
No, you just
There's your answer.
don't mean I know everything.
I mean, you knew that.
Anyone can Google it, man. We all got a fucking phone. Come on.
Google only tells you what they want you to know.
Well, this is true. But then, and what they want to sell you.
Right.
Okay?
If you're talking about something.
Google's always listening. Guaranteed I'm going to be freaking getting ads on my phone for fucking Dodge Charges and freaking...
No, you're gonna get them for starters now.
Amazon starters.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Hold on, I'm gonna put another one up here just for fun. Bear with me 1 second. I'll do not Ford. How about that? Since all these things Ford so much.
Well, we kind of, did a slanted one last time. It was
Yeah, it was
real heavy on Ford questions.
It's just hard because you want to put up good quality stuff. I mean, of course.
Why? You're live streaming. Just have fun with it.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to tell y'all this Arkansas man here.
You got what?
What
Guess
the hell?
Guess the price of this.
I can't see it. Whatever you're
What
doing.
was it? What was it? Just highlight them, man.
Hold on.
Bring his screen up. There you go.
There we go. Sorry.
Kind of looks
What
like the
in the
minivan I
hell?
was working on. That's a Ford though.
Hell, that's what we see on the street here. A homeless
That's-
driving
that's
that
the old-
shit.
That's the old Astro, man, ain't it?
It is. Yeah, it is. Right.
Yeah, that's a Dodge Caravan.
Oh yeah. Because look at that dash. Wow, that's beat. No, you know what that is? That's the band they used in the latest Jackass movie. See y'all. All right, hold on.
Funny.
So how much? I don't know. What's scrap going for these days?
I'm getting $500.
It says runs and drives, needs a radiator and a belt, raced once. Still has
Needs a radiator and a belt.
Raced once?
only
Well,
run
it's not. It went very long.
Wow.
with a bill of sale.
Bill of sale. Oh, dude,
So it's
that's
stolen.
500 tops.
It's hot.
That's,
Yeah, that's not for sale.
Is this the free section listing?
NOS.
So what do y'all think this cost?
$500.
Let's do that.
Oh, they want $2,000 for that thing because it runs and drives.
Maybe.
$1,000. High performance paint stickers.
And don't forget those custom rims, man.
Yeah, look at that. All right, they were asking.
Custom paint.
$800.
I'm pretty close. I said 5.
I said $1,000.
All right, I was a little overpriced, but
Hold on. Let me
buff it. She'll shine right up.
Yeah, probably would.
Oh, 79 Camaro.
No,
fire chicken. It's a fire chicken.
I mean, same thing, kind of, but
yeah. Pontiac, Chevy. Come on.
I gotta zoom in on this so I can see it.
Yeah, we need. Does it have the fire chicken on the hood?
Jesus Christ.
You know,
the fire chicken on the hood's worth $500, man.
I got a 24-inch monitor and I still need a magnifying glass to read this crap.
I'm gonna say $1,000.
It says for sale, 79 Trans Am needs restoration. Yeah, no shit. Not running.
Patinaed.
But powertrain is complete. It previously ran while in my possession and stopped running because of some electrical issue. Oof. Body does have some areas affected by rust, mostly near rear wheel wells and a couple small sections.
Yeah, it's missing the whole rear quarter, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, dude, that's rough.
Wait a minute. Not in Arizona, it wouldn't be.
Mine says
someone stole.
OBO. Big Block says $1 million.
Come on, that's the inner fender, not the outer fender.
They stole it from Massachusetts and drove it down there.
Yeah.
1,600. I mean, that's probably pretty accurate. That's probably pretty close. I think Mike's right. Block says 2,200. I mean, you guys are both kind of in that range.
Okay, is it a 401 car or is it 350?
It just says 8 cylinders.
Or
Odometer says 53,000 original miles, and it
automatic or manual?
Ooh.
I don't know.
It doesn't say.
Oh yeah, it does automatic. Lame.
Oh, it's a chick car, so that's 1,000 less.
Electrical issue, probably a large engine fire. Oh, that's actually a good point. 301 turbo.
It's got electrical issues because the field mice ate the wires.
Yeah.
Oh, but hey, it ran when it parked.
Yeah,
a decade ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
Oh.
Oh God.
Man,
looks like 53,000 million miles.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Wait, 153? I don't know. Man,
does that have slots on it for tires, for rims too? Friggin'.
Sure.
Craig is.
Whatever you want, man. There.
I'm just wondering what's really there.
I bet he's really proud of it. I'm gonna say 35.
Well, I don't know. Did Burt Reynolds ever touch it? Because that makes a big difference.
I'm telling you can't tell me if the fire chicken's still on the hood, it's worth $4,000.
He's got a Mustang parked next to it, so.
Ooh. You sure that's a Mustang?
Yeah, 65 or 6.
It's currently not running because a very large rattlesnake is living in battery.
All right, we might be going down now.
No, I believe he's proud of that thing, man, without a doubt. Without a doubt. In today's world, man, they probably want $4,000 for that thing.
Those things go for a lot nowadays, though.
It's not a T-top car, though.
Oh,
right, and it's you know what? I forgot. It's a chick car. So yeah, I'll go 3,800.
Wait, what makes it a chick car? The automatic transmission?
Yeah. What
Yeah.
self-respecting freaking dude would really want a Camaro or a Firebird that he can't stick shift?
I will tell you this: none of the vehicles I own are automatic. They're all manual.
Well, that has something to do with your age too.
I don't know how to take that, Jimmy.
You're too young. Okay, you're too young.
No,
Your father never owned. Your father grew out of sticks by the time he had you. So freaking. Unless it was a Toyota,
Yeah.
Could be by demographics too, because it seems like every flipping car up here is an automatic.
All right, you want to know the price? You guys want to know?
Hit it.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Wait, did everyone guess?
Yes.
Give the number one more time. Ollie's number.
35.
38.
1,000.
Lead number.
Layton's 1,000. No parts is 49.
Thank you. The number is $2,999.
Big block was close.
Yeah,
He said 2,200.
I mean, I'd probably pay that for it, I guess.
I would jump off here. I'll be out in the chat.
Later, Clayton.
Where do you think you're going, Layton? Okay?
I'm going to go lay down and get in the chat. My wife's got to work tomorrow, so I got the kids all day. I need
to charge up.
He's got to make sure he's got all the juice, yeah?
Yeah, because you got 3 of them. I got 4, but oldest, he goes to work on the weekends.
Oh, okay. I got you.
He loves being on that farm with his pawpaw.
Nice. Bet he appreciates that.
Yeah, he's only 8 years old and he's driving a tractor by himself. So.
Well, hell yeah.
That's good.
Hell yeah. Learning a little work ethic that young, priceless.
Mm-hmm.
His punishment is when he gets in trouble, he has to come home.
Yep.
He hates that. He hates being home all day.
I don't blame him. All right, hold on. We got the next one coming up here.
Lady Yahan.
I feel like Jimmy's gonna get this one. I just got a feeling he's gonna guess it. Hold on. All right, bear with me. Got it. Hey, if anybody wants to, hey, thank you, Jan. I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate it. Thank you. We've got spots open if anybody wants to hop up here. All right.
So what do we got?
Here
81 Corvette, huh? Project.
81 Corvette.
All right, read it off to me, will you, please?
So it's an 81 Corvette. It's been an impound for a very long time. Has a clear E title. Not sure what an E title is, but overall the body is in good shape. Paint has some oxidation. Yeah, you'd think. Interior is decent. One T-top has a small crack, which means a big crack. I put a new ignition in it, but it didn't put the column entirely back together because the steering wheel is nasty. That doesn't sound good. It needs a new steering wheel, and the old one is just gross. Wow, way to sell it. With some gas, with some gas in the car, it goes vroom for a moment. Driver's side valve cover was loose when I got it. Fuel line disconnected, etc. Plates expired in 2006. I was planning to get it up and running, blah, blah, blah. I can't read it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, this guy's writing a novel on this thing.
Mike Sr. says 6,800. Woohoo.
6,800.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be pretty proud of that thing.
Eyes are open.
Overpriced. It's got those stupid slots on it. Friggin'. Tough sale. It's got that sticky steering wheel that you can't freaking ever clean. You know,
Yeah.
you know the one. You all know the one. You've stuck your hands on one.
Yep.
Of them.
Yeah.
Or it's slowly peeled off.
Yeah. Huh?
I just don't want to mess with fiberglass, man. I hate fiberglass. You get that itchy crap all over you.
Well, you're not sanding it off or nothing.
No.
You just got to be careful on the early cars and not light a match around it.
Yeah. Fox says 3,500.
I'm kind of with Fox on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know vets, and I sure as hell don't know these.
I know people get mighty proud of them, though. You know. I mean,
Yeah. Well, the early '80s ones.
Yeah. No. Well, we know the early '80s ones. Really, nobody ever really wants to own, but they're coming around because the guys my age really freaking. That's what they saw running on the streets back in the day, you know what I mean?
So what year was the multi-port fuel injection that caused all the problems?
Ooh.
I know it was early 80s in there somewhere.
But it was probably that because those were born in the smog era, you know what I mean? When they came out with all that stupid fucking smog shit that freaking with 50 million fucking vacuum leaks and like
Crossfire.
But yeah, I mean I know running and driving that thing's freaking $4,000, $5,000 up here easily, you know.
But I think you're right too, Jimmy. There's more of a following.
Yeah, it's coming around, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the ones Fox has mentioned, the C3s. Those things, I don't even think they're worth scrapping. There's not enough metal in them to scrap.
But
yeah. I don't know. I think I would pay $3,000 for it. I feel like that would be a fair price.
Yeah, it's a project car, so yeah, I'm thinking 3,500, and because they get proud of them things, and it fired when they dumped some gas down it, so they'd be
His
like,
listing's
it'll
too
run.
damn long. I'm going 2,500.
2,500?
He's trying too hard to sell it.
That's going to be the real sell price, What they're asking is another story.
All right.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So 2,500, Jimmy. What are you thinking? Bill Park says 4,500. By the way,
he says 45. I went with 35.
35.
Fox is 35.
4,600.
Whoa. Let's see.
Mike was 68.
Chris said 10. I think that's too much though. For that, I don't know.
Well, Jimmy's got a point though. That generation, it's
coming around, man.
Those were hot.
That's true.
The car.
But that'd be a car my brother would be all over,
Right.
all over that thing. I need a 70 fucking 5 freaking Mustang 2 Cobra. Okay.
I got one.
Hey, it was the hottest thing that ran up and down my road when I was a kid. You know what I mean? It was a great car. It was an awesome car. That guy took me for a hell ride. First hell ride I ever been in, right? And this guy made that car dance. They
handled quite well.
Yeah, he was doing donuts, man. He did a freaking donut. It pulled up the gas pump, right? Roasted the fucking tires, spun the car around right there at the pump. You know what I mean? Guys got skills, and I'm like, I've been addicted to that car since the day. I never bought one because they're all rusted to shit up here.
Yeah.
And I don't have that kind of skills or that kind of money to fix them,
Well, I got one T-top 78 Cobra sitting in New York somewhere that I sold. It's from the West Coast.
Now, see, that's a dinosaur. You will never see one of them in New England.
What's that?
That International, freaking, or the
That's a Jeep.
Yeah, either way, you won't see them in New England. They fucking all rusted apart to hell. Quick.
76 AMC Jeep. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice.
Mike
Make
says
it
12.5.
Oh, not that.
Or maybe he was saying the bet. I'm not sure.
No, I think he's there. It looks
You
like
think
it's
that's
halfway
12.5?
decent shape. The
Right?
Jeep crowd goes funny for original stuff. Does that look
Yeah.
like an
Yeah.
old paint job smacked with a buffer?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's original paint. Come on.
Fox says 8 grand.
I'm gonna go 10.
I was going to say the same thing.
I'm gonna go 10.
Running and driving and all good stuff.
It looks in pretty
Come on,
good
look
shape.
at them rims. Come on, that thing's, shining like a diamond. That's
Well, you
10.
guys didn't even ask.
You know
this
what? I'm going to
question,
one up you. I'm going to go 12.
Ooh,
12? Okay. Well, Mike said 12.5.
Ooh.
You guys don't even want to know the description? Can you read it?
it's a Jeep.
No, I can't read it.
You don't
man.
need to know anything.
I can't even bring my.
All right,
stuff
hold
up
on.
that high.
Hold on. I'm gonna read the description just to make sure you know what you're,
All right.
betting.
Uh-huh.
No part says 17. Fox says 8. Mike says 12.5. All right, so it says the truck. Fuck, I can barely read it. Hold on. I'm looking at it on the real thing here. All right,
This
hold
might
on.
be a mental note for the game
Yeah.
show time.
Right? Well, I'm killing my game show. I'm gonna have to recreate all the slides because this was a great show. This truck is of interest for many reasons. It's unmolested original J10 Honcho from Arizona.
I
Uh-huh.
saw the honcho.
Yeah, it's been used for at least 3 years, and although I would consider it a project, it's a complete truck with rare options. Yeah, okay. Okay, bro.
Ooh.
You would be hard pressed to find anything close to it. Actually, it moves under its own power. The VIN is on this Jeep is blah blah blah. It shows first registered 1276. Okay, and I don't know what that means though, but it might be a 77 model, which some records say is when the Honcho came out. Possibly number 6 of 1264. Honcho made over 6 years.
Fox.
Oh, yeah, dude. He's definitely proud of that thing. So I'm sticking with my 12.
Honcho is a Spanish for Ford. I don't know if that's accurate.
No parts moved his bid up.
23K.
All right.
Ooh.
Any other bids coming? Oh, yeah. No parts is 17, right?
Yeah.
Nope. He's 23.
Yeah, he moved it up to
Oh, you
23.
did. Okay.
Big
yeah,
block
you're
says 23.
I'll go to 15.
Oh, okay.
I'll go to
Big block
15.
23. 15. Okay. May have a vid on one soon. Okay, that's cool. I'll watch that. All right. Dang, we're in the 20s now. Big block saying 23,100. All right.
13.5 from yeah.
Yes. Man, the price really climbed up. We're in the 20s now.
Number
All right.
6,
I'm
Honcho.
he still says it's a project, so that's why I'm keeping my
Fox
bid
is
where it
8.
was.
Fox is like, let's get him
8,001.
We're at 8. All right, just because I'm drinking as a reminder, Ollie's, what was your bet?
15 now.
15. And Jimmy, where are you at?
I think I said 12 or 12.5, something like that.
Okay, we are at, I'll give you the real number. It is 9,950.
Oh,
Ooh.
I should have stayed where I was.
You had it. Yeah, you had
I
it.
know it.
Uh-huh.
Not used to this dry, rust-free stuff that's cheap.
Wait, who was the closest? I think Fox was the closest, wasn't it? Because he said
He said 8,00001.
Yeah.
Was there anybody
8,001.
closer? I mean,
I
Chris
moved
said
mine off of 10.
Wow. All right, hold on. Let me get our next one up here. You know what's funny? So I'm looking at our next one, and one of the ones from our last game show is still up for sale. That red
Must have been-
Mustang. You remember that red Mustang?
I think I remember it.
Yeah, it was like half rusted or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is it still overpriced?
It's
Yeah, it was
overpriced.
overpriced.
Well, yeah, it's still for sale.
Yeah, but
Well.
they could have lowered the price. You know, I mean,
That's true. That's true. No, it's still the same price. Hold on.
No hurry to sell. That's what it says right in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
What it's worth.
Don't need to sell it.
I know
Yeah.
what I got.
Mhm.
All right, hold on. Let's throw this back up here. All right, yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me make this look better. Hold on. Crap. I'm gonna have to redo all my slides now.
Well, this is a good test run.
Right.
It is actually. You know what? I will say this seems to be the most popular option, and I asked a few people about input, and everybody seems to like this bit the most. Which, to be honest, I do too. I think it's kind of fun.
It is
I don't know.
fun.
I'm finding out I'm paying too much for shit. Apparently.
Apparently. Oh wait, who do we got down here? Wait, who's hopping in? Chris, what's up? Hold on. Let's say what's up to Chris.
Uh-huh.
Did
Not
we lose
quite.
him?
He didn't quite make it.
I guess not.
He's
I mean,
having
he
he's
should
having
have offered him.
he's having video issues.
Hold on. We'll give him 1 second. Let's see if he sorts it out.
Yeah, just throw that truck back up and read it out to us.
There we go. Good call, my man. Chris, we got you in here. If you can sort out your video, that's cool. Thank you for hopping in too. All right. 73 Jeep Wagoneer, old Overlander,
Ooh.
PSB ACB8.
I'm just looking at that 400-pound winch bumper,
Right? And the fact that winch is worth about $1,000 to begin with. Come on.
and it's another 400 pounds too. Probably an old manual-driven Warren
Oh yeah. What else would you put on it?
mile marker.
Badlands from Harbor Freight. Come on.
Well, mile marker was the old Harbor Freight brand.
Okay.
Look how big that bumper is, man. You could sit on that thing.
Well, you know the best thing about that bumper is when you got to work on the engine, you can stand right up there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
basically.
Climb right in.
Well, you know what's really good?
hubs.
In
It's
fact,
great
you
for
pop the hood,
MPG, too.
vehicle like that, you can climb right in and saddle that motor. Mhm.
Yeah. No parts thing's $5,500.
Well, he
Big
just
blocks
said
is
he had
70
over $7,500 work
Right,
performed
do we get
at
Chris
something.
in here? No. Chris
Oh,
is
he's almost there.
I like
He's-
that.
he's
Overland
getting
means they welded a bunch of useless crap to it.
Big block says 7250. Oh, I think we got Chris going. Chris, what's up, brother?
And he's still having issues.
Yeah, it must have
Alright.
a weaker signal there. I gotta get me
No
another
problem.
brew.
We'll wait
Read
for you to get that. All right, yeah, you can hear me, Olis?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so here, let's go over everything. So we got 93,951 on the mileage. Paint color is white, if you couldn't tell by looking at it. Size is mid-size, clean title, manual trans. That's interesting.
Ooh, manual transmission.
That makes it slightly cooler. We've got, it says great running truck, 4x4, four-wheel drive, Why would you put 4x4 and four-wheel? Isn't that redundant?
Yeah,
Four-wheel
it's
drive with manual locking, worn front hubs, not full-time four-wheel drive, excellent body, custom heavy-duty bumpers, front and rear with power winch up front, custom cargo rack on top, big enough for rooftop tent if you so desire, and then some. Custom swing away spare tire carries at rear. Very heavy duty. Just had over 7,500 worth of work performed at Freedom 4x4 in Wickenburg. Wickenburg's like West Phoenix out here, I think. Have all the receipts, brand new Edelbrock Performer aluminum heads and intake, new 4-barrel Edelbrock card.
This guy's
And
dumped
Jason
some money
Wall-
into this thing.
Yeah. Fox says 7,600. Mike says 12,900. Big Block, I think Big Blocks was for the last one. Chris is, I don't know what's happening. Chris, let us know when you can hear us, brother.
Its signal's probably just not strong enough.
Yes, yeah, it's cool. Hey,
Yeah, if you got everything straightened out, you might need to go leave and come back.
Yes. Oh yeah, good call, Jimmy.
It happens. He's mighty proud of that thing. He just told you he's got $8,000 into it. So
I'm gonna check on the little one while you're going, Jimmy. So I'll be right back. Keep going.
all right. I'm just trying to talk myself through this thing.
I'm gonna say I bet you he's gonna double. He probably thinks it's worth double what he's into it. So he's gonna ask half of that.
Yeah, he's gonna go 19. I'm thinking 19.
Because he's trying to sell the whole Overlander, Zombie Hunter, freaking resale, make it straight white paint job.
Yeah, he just told you he put $8,000 into it, freaking the body shop or whatever the fuck it was. You know?
I could see 18. Yeah.
Yeah, and plus he needs some
Now-
pocket money, so he's going 19.
Yeah, that's what he's asking. Now what he's gonna get's a different story.
Exactly. You never get it back.
Well, yeah, you drop it off in a shop, you're already in trouble. You're paying someone else to avoid the problems you need to be figuring out.
Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 18. I think.
All right, what did we come up with?
All he says 18, I say 19.
Nice. 18, okay, all right. And we got number 1 in the house. No low ballers. I know what I have.
I think No Pots is 55. Big Block, they might need to re-amend their
No parts went to 14.
14, there we go.
I think that's probably pretty
Mike
close.
says 12.9.
Any other guesses before I reveal the answer? Let's see. Wow. 12.5. 12.5 for that.
That's the answer?
That's the answer, yeah, 12.5.
Holy
12.5,
cow.
ooh.
That's too much, man. Too much.
Well, he just dropped it off in a shop and took a bath at 7,800
Yeah,
bucks.
right?
And he's only asking 12.5.
But Fox called it though. He said $8,000 and it would really only cost him 4, so that justifies the 12.
That guy just run it until the wheels fall off.
Good thinking, Fox. If I was thinking of, if I was flipping cars, I'd have thought of that one, and but I don't. I just run them to the ground.
I'm usually the guy spending like $7,500 and a $2,500 rig.
I'm the guy that tries to get it as cheap. I just ran 1,800 miles in a $1,000 Jeep. Okay.
You're getting your money's worth.
Yeah, dude. I bought it to cross the country with.
Did you make it?
Yeah, dude. I'm here in North
$1,000
Dakota.
spent.
That's why I don't have my green screen and when I close my camera,
What
all
is
the
that?
plus.
You visiting or did you move there? Or?
Yeah, I moved here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I remember you talking about it, and I think Robert's
Yeah,
live
we
or
made it
something.
happen. Yeah, we made it
Right
happen.
on.
We've been here
What do
2 weeks today.
How you like it so far?
So far, it's been awesome, man. The weather's awesome, different. You gotta love that dry heat, right? The breeze is a little bit to get used to. There's a constant breeze.
Yeah.
But the people are great. The food's pretty dang good. You know, and I tell you, my commute's awesome. It's one road all the way, 75 miles an hour, and it's still only 30 minutes to get to work.
Nice.
It's like, oh yeah.
Hey,
So, yeah, it's been fun so far. Really.
Are you near Roberts or Mike or anybody?
I'm not sure where Robert's at, you know, but he said initially that he was like 100 miles from Jamestown, so he's probably not too far from where I am. Either if he's east of Jamestown, if he's west of Jamestown, he's a little further. Because I ended up east of Jamestown.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, you're already used to the Northeast winter, so the winter there shouldn't be that
Yeah,
bad.
you know, it's going to be a little different. It's a little colder here. The snow gets blown around a little bit more. You know, we'll be all right. I do have to upgrade my winter boots, you know, but you know, we'll be all right. I might actually have to put a block heater in the freaking Jeep, but you know. Pocket between the buildings, facing south, it should be all right.
Yeah, we get a lot of ice out here. That's the shitty part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Some snow, but a lot of ice.
Where you at?
Washington State.
Washington State, yeah.
I'm on the west side of the Cascades.
Okay.
So it's a little warmer than the east side because the Cascades run right through the middle of Washington.
Yeah, yeah.
So the east side gets more snow and slammed harder, colder.
Mm-hmm.
Where on the west side will get
Well,
cold,
tropical.
but then it warms up.
Yeah. I had the pleasure of hanging out in Cedro Willie for a couple weeks once upon a time. A fucking beautiful country. Went up there, drove around up towards Concrete.
Not sure where that is.
It's in the mountains. It's in the mountains. You know, it's one of them 2-lane blacktops that says fucking 300 miles to the next gas station. So, you know, when you see that sign at that gas station, fill up.
Or get to the top and coast down the other side.
But I really enjoyed that. That was like the highlight of my driving career. You know, because it was the only time I got to spend 2 weeks fucking around anywhere, and it was on the completely other side of the fucking planet than I'm used to. You know, fucking looking at the ocean facing the wrong goddamn way. That's kind of epic. You know, seriously,
I'm the wrong side. I keep thinking I'm going east and I'm west.
Well, think about it though. When you grew up looking at the sun rising on the ocean, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you go to the other side of the fucking world and the sun's setting on the ocean. God, it's a little different, you know?
Well, I've lived here most of my life, and our little mountain range, the Cascades, is on my right or on the east.
Yep.
Well, I live in Albuquerque, the mountains are on the other side. So every time I was going somewhere, I was all fucked up backwards because I was going east when I'm supposed to be going west. So I'm used to the mountains being on the other side.
I understand, dude. Trust me, I understand. Back in New Hampshire, I lived on the east side of the mountains most of my life, you know. And then the last 6 years, we literally spent on the other side of the first mountain range, heading west. So. It was quite the difference in weather, man. It's the polar region is basically what I moved into. The second winter there, the first snowstorm dropped 3 foot of snow on us.
Oh, yeah. See, that's the eastern part of the state gets hit a lot harder than we do.
Yeah. Well, that in New Hampshire, it's the western part that gets it. You know, because the Arctic air, the ocean air is on the east side. You know, and when you're in that West Pole, and I was in a funnel between, you know, kind of like the foothills of what the hell they call that freaking can't thinking of fucking mountain range at the moment, freaking. But at any rate, the foothills are here, and then the real mountain range is over, and there's a huge valley in between. And we lived in the bottom of that valley on the basically east side of that valley on the bottom. And I just elevated enough to see over the treetops of most of that valley, and the wind and I think it kind of prepared me for living here, you know, because there was always a slight breeze in that yard. You know, it's either going uphill up the mountain or down the mountain, you know, and here it's either blowing left or blowing right, you know. Ooh.
Yeah, we always had an east wind in Albuquerque when I lived there.
Mm-hmm.
4 o'clock on the dot every day. If I was underneath the car or something and I looked at my watch and went, "Oh shit, it's 4 o'clock. Here comes the wind."
That's the sun warming the tops of the mountain, causing the air to rise. And
I know parts.
What's up, Chef?
Mr. Chef.
Hey, no parts. Have a good night.
Peace.
What's up, Chef?
Mr.
What
Chef.
the hell is that?
Yeah, what is this, like an overlander type thing?
It is, yeah. World Overland Expedition 4-wheel drive camper.
I'll give you $2.
It was made in Europe, right?
I don't know. It says it's a 6-cylinder, which seems weird to me.
Diesel.
No, it'd be about, yeah.
It's diesel though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's a 6-cylinder diesel, man.
It's a Tata from India.
it says like new. 190, 19,000 miles.
Ooh. Oh man. I bet that thing freaking goes for 70 grand.
You think?
Oh yeah, easy.
Fox thinks 300.
More than that. Yeah. I'll go 100 and a quarter.
Ooh.
Chef, what's up, Chef?
Yeah, it is
One and
kind
a
of
quarter?
new.
100 and a quarter. And I'm probably light on it too. That's like a pissed off fire truck with a Winnebago on it.
Mr. Mike says 135.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. How come you can see it before I can? This
Because I'm watching the YouTube chat, not the StreamYard chat.
So I have them both going.
And what's your vote, Jimmy?
I said 70. I'll stick with it.
70. Okay. All right.
I'm probably wrong, but
It's
you know.
entire page shipping.
Any other votes want to roll in here? As is.
Oh, as is. It's in Kenya.
All right, hold on. I'll tell you.
Well, where's it at? 'Cause it looks like Kenya.
100,000.
Huh?
100,000.
Ooh.
1 and a quarter.
You said you might have went over.
Yeah.
I overpay for everything. Apparently.
I thought it had a few more miles on it.
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah, Chris says in the private chat, 100K. Oh, that's exactly what it was.
Thank you, Jimmy. Dang, he gets it right on the point.
Yeah, he was late though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe he saw it. I don't know. So
It
this
is
one
cool,
I'm
though.
actually seeing around in Arizona. Hold on, let's see here. Make sure this is. It's funny. I've seen this car for a while, and that's partially a hint, I guess. Because I've
Now
seen this. I've seen this on a few different places. Hold on. Wait, what are you doing? There you go. There you go. Hey, this StreamYard's a pretty good app, though. It's pretty easy to sort out.
Yeah,
You don't think so?
it has its issues.
Well, coming from a novice, I mean, it seemed to be.
It's great for people that don't use OBS.
What's OBS?
You remember you've seen me use all that camera shit, you know, when I have this display.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's that shit.
Oh, okay.
It's called open broadcasting system or some shit like that. Freaking.
Okay.
Does it take a lot of machinery to run that?
OBS.
Yeah.
You need a pretty decent PC, not too bad though. You pretty much need a pretty good video card.
Hmm.
You know, like the system I'm on right now, which is what I started YouTube on, won't handle it. So, and my PC didn't survive the ride.
Were you on XP?
I have no idea what this thing is. To tell you the truth, no
Probably
idea.
10 or 11, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's it's not ancient, but it's not. It's like a Best Buy computer. You know, there's no upgrades in it at all. You know, so
Yeah.
like friggin', it was good enough to get us on Facebook. You know, once upon a time, friggin'.
Well, I had this one custom built. It's got a
Yeah, so
GeForce RTX in it. Whatever the hell that
56
is.
English Ford Street Rod, 8-cylinder, 3,990. Wait, what were you saying, all these?
Hmm?
What were you just
Oh,
saying?
I was talking about my
Not a
computer.
good feed.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, I think I just heard Chris.
Is
Did you
Chris?
really?
Yeah,
Oh, he's there.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
there you go.
yeah. His.
Yeah,
See,
his
this
internet
is-
connection's
This
really
is
slow.
this is one of the problems with StreamYards, because StreamYards uses all of your bandwidth to do all this shit, you know, and
Okay.
and if you don't have a whole lot of bandwidth, that stuff happens. Like, I'm surprised. We must have good internet here, because
Yeah.
freaking usually when I'm on StreamYard, my camera likes to freaking pause a lot, you know. But that's
Well,
why I
so-
use Zoom. It
You know what's
doesn't-
funny is
use
you're in
all
the
that.
middle of nowhere in North Dakota and you have good internet, and Wasted Talent's just a little ways off of I-5 and he can't get shit where he's at.
It happens. It happens. You know, when I in New Hampshire, I was freaking half hour, 45 minutes from any fucking city, you know, and the internet there freaking sucked, but I had a good PC, so it made up for it, you know, and freaking like this, you know, I'm just happy this shit's working here. We
Well,
tried
that's
to
what I
get
worry about.
we tried to get the fiber optics to come in here, and the wire's dead in the wall somewhere, and the management company's like, no, you ain't drilling no fucking new hole. So it's like, oh well, I guess that's out. Call another cable guy, you know, and freaking luckily there's a fucking hotline in here, the old coax, you know, and that's what I'm on now, and it fucking works great.
I'm dying here. It's Friday.
Right?
Yeah.
That thing's a nice looking ride, man. Freaking
Yeah.
What's in it for a motor, Reed?
It says the fully built Ford Elbrock crate 347 engine. Late
Ooh,
60s,
crate.
Small block Ford.
302.
Hey, take that fucking thing down. Give me the phone number.
Hey, call them up, man.
What is this? A sedan delivery?
Oh, man, I don't know if I'd fit in that thing.
Well, you just sit farther back.
I guess, yeah. Polycarb, headers with electric cutouts.
Yeah.
Cylinder,
That's a nice
3,000.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needs better
Do
better wheels, but you know.
They're all right. It's that gasser look. It's
Yeah.
that's what he's going for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sits a little high, no?
Well, it's a straight axle rig, and
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what it had.
And like you said, it's a gasser, so yeah. Mr. Mike says 29K. Huh?
I can
I'll
see
go
that.
30. I'll go 32.
Yeah, okay.
Simply because I think he's mighty proud. You know, this is a crate motor, you know.
I can hear Chris trying to say something.
I got better reception over here, actually.
There you go.
Hey, there we hear him.
What's going on?
How are you?
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
I feel like we just lost him.
He's out there in the yard going, come on!
Yeah.
Trying to get this signal. Oh,
Get this guy to
man.
be
Fox says 27.5.
Yeah.
27.
You know,
27.
those Thames rigs are weird because I've seen them up and Then Jimmy's price is right around in there, but I've seen them as low as what Fox is saying.
Yeah, I mean,
They're all over the damn place.
I mean, in reality, I only want to pay $12,500 for it, but you know.
Oh, what would I say?
The same number though. All right, so Ollie's, what's your guess?
I've been overpaying for everything, so let's go 22.5.
Okay. And Jimmy?
I'll stick with my 33.
33? Okay. And then
Yeah, you might be proud of that thing, man.
Yeah. Right. Chris, can you hear us? You got an answer?
He's just fighting his connection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I at least wanted to try and give him a shot there. All right, so then we got Fox at 27.5, Mike's at 29,000. Any other votes before I say it? What's the rig guy in the dark? And yeah, there we go. All right, so we are at 39,500.
Ooh. I was the closest without going over.
I mean, I've seen that thing for sale for a while, so that kind of explains it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Chris, what's that wagon in your backyard, man?
Boy, it is just not cooperating for him.
Man. I appreciate his tenacity, though. I mean, he's
fighting it without a doubt.
He's trying to make it work.
Jam a coat hanger into your cell phone or something.
That might work. You never know.
Stand next to the router, man. Where's your router? Just go stand next to it.
All right, let's see here. I've got our next one too bad.
I like that little Fames. That was kind of cool.
That was a cool ride, without a doubt. I probably couldn't drive it.
I'd get in it, but I don't know if I'd get back out.
That's my point.
40 grand though?
I'd probably be driving like this.
Yeah. Well, let me put you this way. Most shops nowadays, in order to get in the door for a paint job, it's $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
In order to get in the door.
Yeah, if you want a decent paint job, Mako you slide for $200. But
well, like I was gonna say,
you got to do all the work first.
including all the prep and masking.
Yeah, like I said, all the work.
They'll just paint everything that isn't masked.
Hey, I've actually done that to a car or two. You know? Hey, dude, you do all the prep work, drive it in there, give them the $200, and be happy with it.
Rust prevention, right?
Hey, man, freaking. It was worth it. I got fucking $500 more than I would have if I didn't paint it. So, you know.
So it was $700 more technically, so you had to spend $200 to paint it.
Yeah.
You got $500 in profit.
Yeah.
You did good.
Yeah. It hit all the Bondo that I fucking stuffed in that thing. Come on.
Oh, not spray foam?
No, they didn't have spray foam back then. Chicken wire and Bondo, man.
Automotive stucco.
You know the trunk, how the fucking rear ends up with those pockets that on the side, on the
trunk
ends,
drops.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, they weren't there. They were full of Bondo.
They just filled them in solid.
Sorry, I missed half of what you were saying.
1980 Grand Prix. I paid $500 for it. Drove it for 4 fucking years, up and down to Atlanta and back.
Wait, did you say Prius?
Oh no, Grand Prix. All I did through it when I got back is throw that cheap ass paint job on it, right? And freaking put new shit in the front end. You know, the freaking ball joints and all that crap, and freaking I sold it for freaking $1,000.
Man, there you go.
Yeah,
but there's enough mud and chicken wire in the ass end that would total any vehicle that got near it.
Hey, they came back wanting their money back, but I was like, fuck you. As is. That's right there on that bill of sale.
As was.
Mhm.
What do you got going on here?
Yeah, what is this?
We've got a 1941 Ford pickup.
Oh, dang.
Already at an advantage here. Just saying. And then we got, it says very nice truck ready for paint. New flathead Ford motor. Custom heads and dual carb intake. New 5-speed Tremec trans. New seat frames, seat springs, Griffin aluminum radiator, new gauge, etc. Disc brake front end. On
What was the
original
front end?
Disc brake.
Oh, okay. LTD front end.
Yeah. Original rear end converted to open drive line. I'm not sure what that means. New bed,
Yeah.
new wood, no rust. Lots of money invested in this truck.
They had an enclosed drive line in those days.
Oh, yeah. The drive shaft was covered in a tube.
Yeah.
Torque tube to the
Yeah,
transmission.
yeah.
Hold on. I gotta fix something before you guys catch the mistake there.
Chicken
Yeah,
wire and Bondo. It's Adobe. Yeah, exactly.
Where'd it go? Here we go. It actually said the price, but I don't think you guys caught it.
Oh, I can't even fucking read it. Come on.
I was going to say, I need a magnifying glass.
Mike says 34,000.
What?
Fox said 1375.
It's still a project. It's the thing that kills you. It's a 41. You really need a 31, but
Well, it's not a 40. It's a 41. It's basically the same.
Looks like it's got all the trim and everything.
It's not painted yet.
Actually, it's missing the trim around the front grill.
No glass.
Ugh. Don't even say
Flathead.
glass around me. Big Block says 18.5.
Ooh.
He was actually going where I was going. I'll do 19.5. How's that?
How do you think of that, Big Block? Ollie's coming here and just swooping right over you, you know?
He took my number. I was going to guess.
Hey, 18.5, 34 finished. Fuck yeah. Damn, that's a tough call. That's a tough call on that one. I'll go, this guy's not greedy. It's only 21.
Oh, wow. You think?
Yeah.
God, hard to imagine that
He
being over.
said it's
20.
gonna be- What's a new flathead motor?
Well, flathead's the engine that's in it. It's a flathead
Yeah.
V8.
No, I know. I'm
It's
saying
rebuilt.
They don't make them now, so how's it new?
Yeah, but they're all over the place, dude. They're not. It's not like they're hard to get.
Well, they're not. It's not new, but new used.
Yeah. Huh?
Like rebuilt.
Yeah.
Rebuilt
Yeah.
new.
Like I said, it's not like it's hard to get.
As
And
new as
Mr.
new's
Mike,
gonna get.
Mike Senior says 10 grand. Man.
Oh, 10.
There
He
you
might be.
go.
Well,
He
he'd be
thinks
more
what?
my price range.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, what would you pay for it? I mean, aside from what are they asking, what would you pay for it?
In the condition it's in, friggin'
5.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like $5
Yeah.
grand. I paid $5 grand for that.
I mean, I'm the low baller. You know what I mean? I even go in like with $100 bills, like low, like $1,000, $2,000 less than what he got, and throw it out in front of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because fucking that changes shit real quick sometimes.
The engine
Well-
is an expensive one to rebuild. I don't know what they're going
Yeah.
for. Mike says 10, but I don't know if they're quite that
An
high.
engine though.
Well, they haven't rebuilt. Flatheads can be a pain in the butt, especially the early ones.
Yeah, but if it's a rebuild, I mean, is that a 10 grand engine?
I haven't rebuilt one.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
Fox is 5.
Let's call
too.
it. Someone call Mortsky. He knows all about that.
Mortsky. Fuck.
The guy with the dog cam.
Yeah.
That's the dog.
Yeah. I mean, That's a good point with the engine. I was thinking I would pay $5,000. That's where
I don't know where the switchover is, but there was the early years were Babbitt poured, and the year after that they were actual removable bearings. To find an old timer that can pour those Babbitts is getting really hard to do. Find an old guy that can Babbitt style bearing. In other words, it's a poured in place bearing. They form it and they shape it in the engine. You can't remove it. It's not a removable bearing. And I can't remember what year they switched, but there was a year where they started using bearings that you'd be used to seeing that come out in a 2-piece clamshell. I just don't remember what year they stopped using Babbitt and started using normal bearings.
Do you see Big Box comment here?
Yeah, and Fox says flathead builders are specialists. They can ask whatever they want. Oh.
Well, Big Block's right about the 409s because there ain't that many of them that were out there.
I mean, it would be pretty badass to have a flathead engine, but I mean, I've never had one, so that's...
The second you got to adjust the valves, you'll get rid of it.
Really? That much of a pain?
They suck.
Oh.
I mean, once you've done a bunch of them, you get used to it. It's no big deal, but you essentially pull the intake off it to adjust the valves.
You guys want to know the price?
Yeah.
Yes.
Give it up.
$22,000.
Holy shit!
What did I say? Didn't I say 22?
You were 21.
Yeah, I was right around there somewhere.
I was.
God, I thought I was being real generous at 19.
You know what's so stupid about this? I put the thing up there and I still guessed way off. This is a good one. I found a good one right here. All right, hold on. You guys will like this.
But realistically, that truck, you pull the engine out, the truck in the same shape, would be anywhere from 5 to 75 here.
Right.
You know, less the engine. Hell, even with the engine.
He did all the prep work on the paint, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Except for paint.
Yeah. I was going to say, once you blow the paint on, you'll see how good the prep work was.
This is true. This is true.
DD Speed Shop prep work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Love that guy.
He's freaking awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's fun watching.
Shows no mercy.
No, you don't. He don't care either. It's like, oh, this is great. I'll just patina this all up, put some chips in it. It'll look fine.
Yeah, we'll just put this badge right over that. You won't even see it. Perfect. I like that's my kind of style, though. You know what I mean?
The driven and used look.
If I ever end up with a freaking garage to work in again, I could see me fucking taking a 4-door and making it a 2-door with his styling. You know what I mean? I could see that happening.
That's pretty cool how he does that.
Hey,
Fox said the poured bearings ended in 36. Thank you, Fox. Yeah, I knew the early ones were poured, but I didn't remember when they switched.
Could you imagine having to do that, man? Like, fuck, bearings are a pain in the balls to begin with. You know?
It was an art. Like I said, to find an old guy that can do that to those early blocks, it's hard to find a guy. And I don't know if there's jigs I don't know much about the poured ones. Somebody came to me with a 32 block, and I went, no, take it away. I'm not going near it. I don't even know who to take it to.
Do you rebuild them quite a bit, always?
I don't do the machine work, but I assemble them.
Okay.
I got a machinist guy I've used for 20, 30, probably almost 40 years. He's been a family friend. He does my machine work. I assemble them. Yep.
So, just out of curiosity, let's say somebody drops off an engine with you. How long does it take you usually to get it redone with using your guy to redo the?
Well, it depends on how backed up he is. And right now, he's got a waiting list 3 months long. So if I jumped in line right now, I'd be 3 months just to get it through the machine process.
Right.
The build time, provided the parts are here and they're correct, maybe a week.
Right.
You know, and that's going through and checking all the measurements, doing what they call blueprinting, where you, you know, go through all your measurements.
Okay.
You know, and I got a fair amount of time a day to do it if I'm doing it with my regular job. Yeah,
Right.
probably a week.
Yeah, that's okay. No, I asked because I rebuilt mine, and I'm very happy with it. I have no complaints, but I was just kind of curious what that norm was.
Did you do the assembly?
Well, so I've got a buddy in Tucson that does really great work, but he of course sent the machining to somebody. I don't know who he used, but it was probably 4 or 5 months, something like that. But I mean, I was really happy with it. He did everything he could. So, but yeah, it was probably 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, Fox says his guy's 2 to 3 months behind, but he's worth it. Yep. And I like this guy who just came in and says works for tools. He must be hooked up with the Snap-on guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. My machinist guy he's busy constantly, but ever since COVID, it's really weird. It's like everyone they bum rushed all their stuff and he's overloaded. I mean, he's working Saturdays and Sundays, and he's supposed to be retired. These kids are supposed to be taking the business over, and he's still there working to try to keep things moving. But other shops are closing, and of course I think he's 60. He's 65, I think. So I mean, a lot of these guys are about that same age, and they're either retiring, trying to sell their business, or closing it down.
Yeah.
So, you know, we lost 2 transmission shops so far from guys the same age. You know, their kid was too stupid to take it over, and he just sold everything. And matter of fact, I think he's in your neck of the woods, Bryce. He retired, sold everything, and he headed down to somewhere in the Phoenix area. And another guy, him and his brother, they're getting ready to retire. They're 2 years apart from each other, and they're both over 62. And they could not find a young guy. They wanted some young guys to come in and work for them, and they were just going to kind of just go, "Here's the turnkey business."
Yeah,
can't find anyone to do it.
Let's see, Snap-on definitely gets plenty of my money.
Yeah.
Work for tools. What's up with that?
And Mr. Mike says, "What's this car? My phone sucks."
Hey, thank you, Jimmy, for helping me keep up with
62 Fairlane. That's what it is.
Ooh, okay.
Land before time.
That's funny. The only thing he said, clear the whole stream.
All right, so we've got a 62 Ford Fairlane 500 sports sedan.
Ooh.
111
$1,500, and I'm being generous.
Dude, he's
probably
got Kragers on it. It's got Kragers, man.
It's titty pink, and there's no title.
It's got shitty paint and no title.
2-door though.
Titty pink paint and no title.
No title.
That's in a good way or a bad way?
Yeah, well, hold on though. But the no title, man.
Wait, are you seeing that, or did I not read
I can make out title is missing in the middle there.
Classic
Hang on.
Ford has not run in many years. It's mostly there, maybe missing some small trim. Okay. Straight body, floors are solid, small rust spots on body, solid start for restoration project. V8 automatic, title is missing, so we'll need to get bonded. Ugh.
If it's in a salvage yard, if it's in an actual salvage yard, you know, freaking, I could see it going for freaking $1,500.
Yeah, it's probably not far off.
$1,200.
I think it's $2,800, and Fox.
Otherwise, NOS.
It's a 62.
Yeah, man.
NOS,
NOS, not for sale.
Or 4.
or I'm not gonna buy. There's no title thing. Sucks, dude. Depending on what state you live in, that can be such a huge hassle, and you're always taking the risk that the fucking thing's stolen. You know?
Yeah. No title, 1,800. This live stream has been going on for so long that one of my.
That's why I don't use batteries. So I gotta plug it in, man.
You know what, man? Yeah, it has been going a long time. I mean, look, if you guys want to end it, we can. But I'm having a good time.
Man, you still got
Well,
people.
I want to at least figure
here,
out
man.
this one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't fuck us with this. So,
Yeah.
you know?
No. I'm just saying I'm good. Either way, I'm good. I'll roll whenever. I lost
Well,
my-
I'm sticking to 1,200 on this.
So, yeah, Mike says 2,800. Fox says 18. I said 15. What did you say? Oh, Ollie,
1,200.
1,200.
Seems to be a pile of them down there, and they're giving them away.
Yeah.
You know, the problem is, it's such a hassle with that.
And I'm catching flack. So.
It's just not worth it without the title.
Well, it's a 62.
21.5.
First year only. First year car. 62 was never super popular. It had a 221 or the 260 in it only. There was no 289 or any of that crap in 62. And I'm sure it was automatics. I don't think they had any manual transmission cars that year. It's just not super desirable.
Yeah, it's really not exactly. But it's got those Kragers with the missing center caps. But
I mean, it is 2-door. That's cool.
Fox, if you get your earbuds last for 3 hours, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah,
Big Block is 21.5.
What we got, Bryce? What we got?
I appreciate Fox hanging in here. Hey, pretty close. $3,000.
Oof.
$3,000.
$3,000?
You're crazy with the no title thing, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's still for sale.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I want with it having no title, I would have paid $3,000 for that thing.
The hell no.
It's not worth the headache.
I wouldn't have paid $3,000 for it with a title.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
63, that's a different story.
Right?
Or 64.
Foxy's like, yeah, that's why it's still for sale.
Now this one I would buy. I think. Hold on, let me see. This might be a decent deal right here.
He's taking it down right now and writing the number down.
You know, if I wasn't already,
You're gonna flip it?
Man, hold on. I'm curious what you guys think of this one.
Don't you got a 73 barge headed your way?
A what? Yes,
73 barge.
Oh. What is that?
This is a 49 Vino Rat Rod lead sled, my man.
Is that a convertible?
Look, I'm just saying, Stallone has got a matchstick in his mouth and just chomping at the bit.
It looks like a convertible to me, man.
Okay, hold on.
Me too, Fox. Me too.
Who knows the movie that Stallone had the Merc lead sled with the matchsticks?
Oh,
Cobra. Cobra.
Yeah, it's that stupid Cobra flick. Come on, man.
Come on, car movies, wrong crowd, dude.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Which is why we're all friends. So that's actually not a bad thing. That's good. Cobra, yeah, Mike got it right away. He said Cobra too. All right, what were we saying? Jimmy asked if it's convertible. I think so. Yeah. 49 Merc, more doors.
Well, hold on. Convertible by natural state or convertible by Sawzall?
Well, let's see what the thing says, man.
It said, I'll give you the full thing here. Okay, so 49 Merc, more doors, coupe custom, misfire, built on a 79 Impala chassis, 350 trans, registered as a 49 Merc, one of a kind custom.
Well, back that up again. Say the first part about it over again.
1949 Mercury, quotation marks, more doors.
4-door.
Quotation marks. Coupe custom. That's a great way to say it's got 4 doors. I'm just saying.
That's convertible by Sawzall.
Yeah.
I like that thought. Milwaukee convertible.
Milwaukee convertible.
That's
Yep.
great. Yeah, pretty much.
So it's only a sunny day car because there isn't a top for it.
Now wait a minute. A lot of guys will do that and then put a Carson top on it. If you know what a Carson top is.
No, I do not. But
So basically, a Carson top is a tube form top, and they'll cover it in a canvas.
yeah,
That's what it is. It's just a custom top built, but you can't remove it or retract it or anything like that. Once it's built on the car, it stays.
What's the point of that?
It's a custom thing.
it doesn't retract.
No,
Well, we know that thing. That's
this
not
one
like-
here, I don't think it
that
has
no
one at
roof.
all.
That has no.
But
roof.
he
In
may
that
be
picture anyways.
he may put a Carson top on it.
I mean, Arizona, you could get away with a year-round convertible for sure.
Oh, we don't chance it here.
Yeah. Not here.
Yeah.
The freaking in New Hampshire, those rag tops never last, man. You don't want to drive them in the fucking winter. You know?
The second you sink a blade into a hard top, it starts raining here.
There's something about the weather in New Hampshire. It shrinks all them tops, so they get real fucking tight, and none of the shit fits right. It won't close right. It
What
won't.
if it's the humidity?
Yeah,
It's pretty humid there.
It does. It does.
Yeah,
you know,
I bet you that's
so
what it is.
it just-
This will be the last one. I got to put the little one to sleep after
Yeah.
this, but it's getting a little late for her.
Oh man, let's see. I don't
That's-
even know where to start.
I'm just gonna freaking throw a guess at freaking 25.
It says the title's clean too. Automatic.
Just a guess at 25 because it is actually a Mercury. Even though it's on a fucking an Impala freaking chassis, or something.
GM chassis and drivetrain. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
What'd you say, Jimmy?
25. Okay.
I'll go 22. I think I'll go 22. That might be a little high.
It's still
Wait,
unusual, and if it's a well done car, it's 15. Says Fox. Mike says 19.4.
All right.
Well, I was way under in the last two, so I got to go over on this one.
All right. Any final guesses? No, that's it. All right.
That's it.
10,000.
Whoa.
Wow.
That might be a blowout deal. You were right. You said that to begin with.
I mean,
Yep.
I don't know. I could see paying 10 grand for that.
Yeah, I agree. Freaking custom car. You're driving around a Mercury convertible. Come on, for 10 grand.
Yeah. Yeah. Fox says it's still at 10 grand.
Well, it's the body style, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
No.
just call up old Dan at DD Speed and he'll take care of the extra doors.
I mean, I got to put a taller windshield on it, but yeah.
Well, I really
It makes me wonder on that chassis, Mike. Yeah.
Must look like shit underneath. And I wish I had some pictures of my buddies. My buddy got a 63 Chevy. 63 Ford pickup that he literally took a freaking 04 LTD and cut everything off except for the firewall. Saved the floor and put the freaking body on that.
I've seen that done.
Everything looks good except for the bed of the truck.
Yep.
It's like if you spent a little elbow grease in there, I'd actually say it would worth the 10 grand, but he didn't.
Well, I really appreciate you guys coming on. I mean, we ran for.
Dude, you're just shy of 4 hours.
4 hours?
You're just shy of it, man. Freaking.
Wow.
That's one
Glad
longer than the last one.
Yeah, glad I made it. Glad I made it up, man.
Well, yeah. Thanks for coming
I
in.
appreciate you guys hanging in here with me. It's been cool. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun.
It was enjoyable. Freaking nice
Fox
game, man.
Well, Fox is a long hauler too.
Yeah, Fox has been on here since the start. Mike's been on here for a long time too. Galaxy, there you go. Well,
Chris
thank
is
you
buried
guys.
under his ride now.
Yeah, we've got the game show coming up in a few weeks. Before I hop off, though, I'll give you guys a chance to do a little shout out for whatever you want. Hold on, I'll start with Ollie's. Ollie's, any shout outs, anything you want to say before we hop off?
Check out my shit, even though I don't have anything new. I'll get on the video thing. I've just been busy. Check out my channel, like, share, subscribe to my stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got to get some new content up. It's hard to sell crap you don't have.
Right?
And I think we should just leave it on him for a couple seconds just to make it slightly awkward. Just maybe a couple more seconds.
Uh-huh.
We need to go a couple seconds past awkward. There we go. All right, and then we got Jimmy. Jimmy's the man. One of my favorites.
What? Come on, man.
There you go.
I'm just a live streamer. I used to make videos. It kind of fell out of that, but I'll get back into that when I get a new camera. But hey, I'll be live Sunday night, sometime around over here. It'd probably be at 9 o'clock over here.
There you go.
Nice.
And Chris, you got anything?
He's dialed again.
That'd be funny if he finally got the reception right as we're ending.
I'll tell you what, of all the still images I've seen, he's got some cool shit.
Right. You should highlight that one more time and take a screenshot of it and save it.
There we go.
It just sucks we can't get a connection for him.
Yeah. I will say two of my favorite people right here, Ollie's, Jimmy. I really appreciate you guys hanging in. Chris, of course, you as well. I really appreciate you guys hanging in here, and I really appreciate the fact you guys took part. And then Ollie's has been very instrumental with the game show. This is really a game show with Ollie's and myself, because Ollie's has had equal part in setting it up and creating all that stuff. So we got the game show going too, which we got to get Jimmy on.
He just calls me and say, "Hey, what do you think of this?" That's all I do. He's the instrumental guy in this.
Hey, it works. I like it. It's something different. I don't think I've seen it before, actually. So
Jimmy, you're up next after. Well, we have Fox is. So just to give you a little sample before we shut off here. So the next time we got 3 people lined out. It's Ollie's, Dark Star, and Mongrels, and then whoever wins from that, whoever has the lowest score from that is getting booted, and Fox is going to take over their spot. And then if Jimmy's interested in this, maybe after Fox, whoever loses the Fox round, maybe Jimmy hops in. Just throwing that out there.
What? I don't understand. What did I lose? What did I win?
Not yet, but you can.
So anyways, thank you guys for coming on, and I really appreciate it. And thank you for sticking it out for 4 hours. And I'm sure there's people that have been on here for 4 hours, and so I really appreciate you. And that's it.
All right. Have a good night. Peace.
Now I gotta see what damage my daughter did out there.
The tore up house.
Clean up. Aisle 5.
6 and 7.
Right. All right. Let's see you guys.
Bye, guys.
Appreciate it. All right. Bye.